Last time, a new friend joined the group through a bunch of chaos. Explosions, ashes, and the loss of friends as we tried to solve the fight without anyone dying, which was failed miserably. One of us has no idea what's going on in the slightest. Actually, probably most of you don't know what's really going on in the slightest. One of you in particular who just joined the group and just took off with a bunch of people running away from a guy who was firing lasers at people. When he came across a group of elves to talk to a group of hobgoblins who were discussing a problem with a local rancher. You learned that possibly this rancher has been causing strife between the elven and hobgoblin tribes, causing a war between them. We haven't learned much besides that, but we'll pick up there as you start resting and relaxing as you get into the hobgoblin camp.
What time of day is it?
You guys were traveling all most of the day, but it's more evening, probably early evening. So the sun hasn't even begun setting yet. It's, I'd say probably 3 or 4 o'clock in the evening, afternoon, however you want to view that. They talked about doing a celebration for tonight to kind of welcome everyone.
We're in a hobgoblin.
You're a hobgoblin side camp away from the main village. Yeah, you were, let's see, you met with Captain Sacron again, and then you were just discussing with I am like looking at names in my mind, and my eyes are not working at the moment. Sunkissed, you guys were talking with? Does that sound right?
That sounds right.
Okay.
It was Sun something.
Sun something, yeah.
Does Sunkissed have to be orange?
He's very tanned.
And we are officially in Nebraska, right?
You are officially in Nebraska.
I'm sorry.
Just putting names.
You don't know exactly where you're at yet.
Did we long rest?
Not yet. But
We leveled
you leveled up, so you
that's
long
slight,
rested.
yeah.
I thought we long rested.
Well, you did. You were traveling. You camped out the night, long rested, then you leveled up.
Then we didn't have any encounters after that.
Yeah.
So.
Question.
Yes.
Did we do anything about the mayor in Dodge City?
No. You did not.
Just curious. I have a list of characters on my things, and I haven't updated it in a little bit.
Yeah.
So the deputy's dead. Sheriff Christensen's alive. He was on my list of creepy O'Hare. So. Sorry, updating.
Farnsby, is there anything particular you want to do at the camp?
Just try to find some stuff out about what's going on with the farmer, I guess.
Oh, okay. Are you going to be like just walking around listening, or do you want to try to ask them just some of them?
Just casually ask them.
Ask. Okay, go ahead and make persuasion checks to see about hearing information. New glasses with this.
It's too dark in here, I can't hear you.
Was that from Curse Cowardly Dog? Courage? No, I can't hear you without my glasses.
Yeah, 'cause she,
Probably rolling. Persuasion. Just
Well, then that is a 12.
A 12. Okay. So, you're able to ask around, just trying to sort of journal information casually as possible, and you don't gather really anything new. You just hear that they were talking about that items have been stolen, but they think that it was by humans disguised as elves or hobgoblins back and forth as you're over listening discussions.
First part of the night, I'm going to be, again, more or less not really paying attention to the group. I'm going to be paying attention to the horizon.
Okay.
Just kind of keeping a weathered eye out for anything that could be tailing us.
Okay. Go ahead and make a perception check.
25.
25. Throughout the night, the horizon seems clear. You do see at one point what appears maybe to be a herd of bison across the, just kind of moving slowly across the range. How do you pronounce your character's name? Is it Borealis? Borealis. You're resting in a guest teepee that you've been given when you hear beep, beep, a rather large commotion.
Tuberculosis?
It's TB.
That's what I thought you said earlier.
Oh, okay. Resting in their TB, their tuberculosis.
I heard it's running rampant around this time.
Go ahead,
Contained.
Jace, go ahead and make a
Burn the
Constitution saving throw. Alright,
I'd like you to roll to save from tuberculosis.
you're resting in your teepee when you hear more commotions, as it sounds like they're getting ready for festivities. You haven't really heard much conversations. But what would you like to do?
How long have I probably been here? A day or two?
Day or two, yeah.
So I probably knew about the festivities, so I'm probably pretty excited for those to start.
Okay.
There's going to be some drinks, some merriment, so if they're getting ready for it, I'm going to go ahead and gather my stuff together, and so I like to keep my stuff by my side, and probably walk out of my teepee, see what all commotion's going on.
Okay. Describe what your character looks like to everyone.
I'll still open up with this. Have any of you guys seen the movie Luca?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what I look like when I'm in the water. Blue skin, some weird looking dreadlocks.
Ooh, okay.
Dude,
I'm a sea elf.
sea elf.
Yes. Out of character, yes.
Would you just look like that when you're in the water?
None of them.
No, I look like that all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
It looks like the characters do when they're in the water.
Yeah, in Luca they
Okay.
only
Better
look
re-
like
better
in
rephrase.
Luca they only
I've
look like
seen
that
it.
in the water.
Yeah, I've seen it.
So I look like him when
Oh,
they're in the water. Is what I look like all the time.
Okay.
None of them met Brittany's.
No armor, just normal blue person with some greenish blue. Yeah, normal blue person. I know, right? With a big great axe, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I can remember if I went with the warhammer with a big great axe on my back. And just normal human clothes, but I am blue.
Hey, how tall? Like,
You would be wearing normal, like, sailor's clothes, wouldn't you?
That's probably what I would have landed with, but I went ahead and I
Changed
changed
out.
to like the normal
Okay.
Western duster kind of thing, since I'm not, my height, I'm 5'5", so I'm short, but not really short. Black eyes, and barely thin. I mean, I'm 134 pounds, so not disgusting. So commotion's going on.
Motions, you see people like...
Is it just from the festivities setting up, or?
It looks like
is
it,
there-
yeah. No, it's the festivities being set up. They seem to be, somebody's dragging over a bison and starting to cut it and strip it of meat and
Cool.
starting to cook it. You
I've
see
heard
people,
bison's so good.
you hear people getting like drums rolled out, so it's like the weird sound of them rolling across the ground. You
Do I notice any new people?
With
I have 16 passive.
yeah, with your 16 passive, you would notice a group of plains elves here,
Okay.
and then you would notice 2 humans, a half, 3 humans and a halfling.
Okay. If you needed to write it down, I don't know if you had it.
I have a picture of it. I
Okay,
copied
cool.
it down earlier.
Okay. Of the so the plains elves I probably would have been expecting for the festivities.
Mm-hmm. They don't surprise you.
Yeah, but the other ones surprise me.
The other 4 surprise
They
you.
look disheveled or anything.
Maybe.
Guessing you haven't bathed in a while, bro.
I mean, it's definitely been a couple of days. We've been here, so
I wouldn't say it's uncommon for travelers around here.
No, it's not uncommon, but I mean,
It may be a little temperamental right now.
they look stressed.
They look
At
like
least
they-
3
they
of them
look-
look
Do
stressed.
they look like a group?
You probably noticed 3 of them are sticking around, while the shorter of the 4 is probably wandering around camp talking to
Okay.
people.
Do they look like they have a leader?
That would.
like that leader, she said.
Nah.
At this point, not really, I wouldn't think. Like, just from the little glimpse that you've seen of
Probably
us.
not. Well, and I think he's got his back to me.
Yeah, we
Well,
would all be talking equally at this
yeah.
point.
At one point, I'll be up around patrolling the outside of the perimeter of the camp.
I'll keep my eye on him for now.
Okay.
I'm not going to address him yet.
Alright. John, what would you like to do?
I will break off
Okay.
from the group, go find a nice quiet area, and I'm gonna take off my gloves that I've been wearing.
Mm-hmm.
And I've tried before to put runes on them, and I know that the runes won't stick to them. So I'm going to try something a little bit different with them.
Okay.
Going to spend an hour or 2 taking a piece of charcoal, and I'm going to scratch a rune into one of them over the top of the folded leather, and then I'm going to take some pine resin, heat it over like a small little fire I would build, and melt it down and make it real soft, and slather that over the top of it to get the rune to stick for a while.
Okay, make a tinker's check.
It's such a funny word to me.
Tinkerer?
I think it's because it sounds like tingle. That's why it's so funny to me. It's just such a weird word, though.
That's weird.
There's copyright.
It wasn't on the
There's copyright
music.
strike number 1.
Every single video has a copyright strike against it, just to be honest.
Yeah. Not a big deal when you're not monetized.
Really?
Yeah.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You're able to get something that looks passable. You're able to seem to get it in the hold. You don't know how long it's going to hold, but it seems to be.
I mean, if I have to apply it like every few days, I just want to have to apply it every day, because like on my other ones,
Okay,
I
go ahead
have
and roll
to
a
carve
d4.
into it. Because this is a very important rune to me. 3.
Got 3 days. Okay.
I'll
Jace,
just-
mark it.
I will apply it as needed.
What do you do?
I assume that we have to set up our own tents.
Do you ask around, or?
Yeah, I would ask the leader. Like,
Probably that,
we need to set up our own tents, or
well, we have a guest TP that somebody is staying at right now, but you're more welcome to stay there if you don't want to set up your own.
I don't mind setting up my own tent.
Okay.
That's what I'll do. Is I'll set up my own tent, and then just from the the entrance of my tent, I'll sit down and just look at some of the plain elves,
Mm-hmm.
and I'll open up my tome,
Okay.
and I'll start painting a new face. That's like a mixture of like the 3 elves that came in. So,
Okay.
So I'm like creating my own
Okay.
elf out of the 3 elves features.
Okay. Are you still like painters?
I am.
Calligraphy said. Probably the closest.
I am proficient
No, there's
with
pictures.
forgery kit.
forgery kit
And disguise kit.
and a disguise kit. I'd let you, sense of your race, I'll let you make a disguise roll check of trying to paint this, draw out this figures.
So it's just what I roll plus proficiency.
Plus your proficiency, I'm gonna let you either do your dexterity or intelligence modifier, your choice. Well, no, I'll let you use charisma. Since disguise is usually charisma based.
I'm gonna need it. So plus 7 plus 4 is 11.
11.
I rolled a 3.
It looks like a bugbear.
So you come up with something that you think at least okay that humans wouldn't find anything like, but a maybe elf would find your appearance somewhat suspicious.
I may fine tune it as the days go on.
I understand. So, but if you to use it as is, that's what you have, right? You said it was true. Okay. So you guys do your multitude of tasks, and the evening rolls on. Some people keep an eye out. Some people are walking around asking questions. Food starts getting cooked, and people start playing drums. It seems a welcoming.
Probably as the food's getting cooked, see if I can ask for help with
Okay.
that. Since I'm a guest, it's
Okay, you're gonna.
It's only
ask
fair.
them. Okay. They will take you up on your offer to help
okay.
prepare the food.
Go.
Go.
It's like separate.
Do you have any proficiencies in any tools?
Tools?
Yeah.
Proficiency.
That's right. Navigator's tools.
Navigator tools.
That'll work.
I can navigate my way around the meal.
That will not help you in this situation. So,
You at least know where some of the stuff came from.
This is a sextant. That's a 4.
go ahead and make just a standard survival check then. I'm trying to hack around.
Okay, that's pretty good.
25?
Yeah,
25, alright.
That's about finding stuff to it.
So, with your background, you have had to prepare meals for crews before, so you're able to get efficiently around the kitchen, the cooking area, and prepare that. But the food starts being cooked. I'd say at different points, the four of you start noticing a blue individual helping around out of the kitchen that looks completely out of place. Valentine, you would definitely be the first one to notice them, followed by John, and then followed by Farnsby and Jace at about the same time.
I probably would have gone up to John first. That's probably what he's doing. Really.
I'm like hiding in like a corner.
There's a blue guy. Like he's blue.
That's
You ever seen anything like that? I mean, I've seen some choke that color before, but
Have you seen
Would I have
them?
run into anything like a dryad or something that would have been like watery? in
Go ahead and make a nature
complexion?
check.
Would I notice them pointing at me if they are?
I wouldn't be pointing.
Well, you
Probably
would.
the land thing,
If they're directly looking at you, go ahead and make a perception check.
but nature. Actually, I already said
he's
that.
still worse with us.
Nope! A natural 1 plus 6. So.
That's an 8.
Okay. So what I will say is you ran into dryads, but usually they're
Size of
green
that.
and leafy, the ones that you
sorry,
ran
trying
into.
to the word I was looking for. Like,
You probably think of water
Nymph?
nymph.
I was thinking
that's
water
water
nymph,
that
yeah.
was the word I'm looking for.
You probably have ran into a water nymph, but usually the ones you ran into are more translucent.
And there's like a texture
Yeah,
to 'em.
yeah, there's a texture to them, but like you can't see through them, so it's like, that's interesting.
Okay, so I
I
had
stuck to towns mostly.
Yeah, you stuck it down, yeah.
Unless it's like an odd race owl.
I'm
You,
really surprised you're not the genius in this.
Farnsby, you can go ahead and make a nature check if you want to.
14.
14?
I don't think I have any noticed this one.
Okay. I know it's
that die's already
intelligence.
rolling
so-
better than your last set of die.
Okay.
That die's already rolling better than your last set.
I mean, he rolled it twice, and that's the first good number he's had on it. But, well, 12 wasn't bad, but yeah.
Well, no, that was with the plus 7.
Yeah, okay, that's what it was. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Reached dismal.
My question was, is Gaston's horse still with us?
Yeah, the little pony is still with you.
You know, I knew you didn't clean his ashes off the horse either.
Yeah, it was trailing behind you the entire time. Okay.
Just
It's
see,
so
I believe
sad.
I let it go.
Yeah, I followed you.
Yeah, but I think I told it to go away.
You didn't tell
You
it.
did
Thought
not.
for some reason that I told it to
You
get.
probably thought about saying that, but you didn't.
It's like the most pathetic ending ever. What do you see? Gaston's little horse riding through the smoke. I'm just like, oh.
So, one last little question. Did we ever go over the horse to see if there was any Gaston stuff left on it?
No, you guys just kind of let it trail. Well,
Somebody
I
you
grabbed
collected, you collected ashes.
So I probably would have noticed if there was anything like sticking out, but I probably wouldn't have gone through for it.
So, here's the thing. Like, all of his magical items he was wearing are probably falling off.
Oh yes.
Well, depending on where he hit me, wouldn't some of them probably, like my armor would have disintegrated too, wouldn't it?
Well, your armor wasn't
Magic.
magical, so it disintegrated.
Yeah.
But if you had any magical items on it, those would have fallen off.
I was thinking more like a spell book.
His spellbook wasn't magical, so it would have disintegrated.
Yeah.
The only thing you find is like camping supplies and stuff like
Like,
that. You find like a small
You
bed.
might have found a gun maybe because it was magical up until the moment I died.
But it would have fallen off because you had it
Would
on
have
you.
fallen off, right?
Yeah.
So
Unless by it had like fucking eagle talent hanging off of it, it just happened to hook on the
Yeah.
fucking saddle or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, just roll d20, see how that goes.
Right.
More or less what
natural
skull
20,
survived.
you still find nothing.
And the buzz.
7.
Except no, you find camping supplies and a small bedroll,
You find Gaston's
And a
toe. You
strangely-
think he might be a rat somewhere.
strangely ornate mask hidden in the bedroll.
Must have been some kind of sex thing.
It's got a lot of spikes on it.
What?
It's got a lot of spikes on
Yeah,
it.
because the lost spikes seem generally in a heart shape.
Does it look like any kind of style that I might have seen before, like one of the tribes make?
Make a history check.
There's a legend around the mouth.
So, just thinking, like, what if they found Gaston's toe, and then Gaston can come back to the Harry Potter one shot as a rat?
I'll tuck that away in my bag.
Okay.
What was the reds called again? Scrabbers?
Scabbers, yeah.
Would you be grabbers in?
Okay. So the blue person is pointed out to you,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think at this point both you two would probably notice a blue person cooking your food.
He looks like an elf.
And all facial features.
Facial features,
The hair
pointy
would
ears.
definitely look weird.
The hair is like kind of green and almost seaweed looking.
Yeah, kind of seaweed
Looks
mixed
like
with
an
dreadlocks.
Nobody's racist here, are they?
We're about to find out.
We're in a bunch of tribes.
Yeah, he looks like a really sick elf, if anything. I'd say from your standpoint.
I'm gonna walk up to him.
Go off and heal him.
So I'm gonna walk up to you like,
Blessings upon
do you need to lay down?
Wait, what?
Do you need to lay down?
No. Do you?
I'm just saying you look a little off color.
Been this color's forever.
That's just how you are.
That's how I am.
Alright, nice. Well, I'm
Since
Jace.
the day me was born.
I'm Jace.
Nice to meet you, Jace. Borealis.
Borealis.
Captain Borealis. Kind of.
Of a ship
Once I get me ship.
or an army?
Ship. Once I get me ship.
Ship.
That's what I'm working on.
Hey, Carson.
No, I think he said he's a captain of a ship.
Okay.
What? There's no water around here? I mean,
So we're like in the middle of the
We're in
fucking
Nebraska, right?
country,
We're
right?
in- Yeah,
you're in Nebraska.
We're in Nebraska, too.
You're in the middle of
So,
plains.
so is your boat gonna go on a
Big
lake?
ass springs.
There's no
Ocean.
There's no ocean around here.
Yeah, but I needed
Missouri,
bounty
Mississippi.
work to make money to get a ship.
I'm talking about.
Oh, so you're working and working.
Yes, yes, yes.
Get a ship.
I know.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
So, any luck?
I've had some luck here and there, but right now, bit of a dry spell.
What are you good at hunting?
because you're in Montana.
Nebraska.
Nebraska.
The same thing applies, right?
Yeah.
It's once you get past there, it's all the same for a while.
Let's see. What would I be good at hunting from background?
Whales.
Yeah, I guess whales. Yeah.
Stuff there.
I've dabbled with whales and pirates. Scallywags, they were.
I'm just trying to get a grasp here. So you're in the middle of the land
Yes.
where you're very unfamiliar with the territory.
Yeah, he's technically considered in the Midwest, so.
Yep. Not afraid of nothing.
Why wouldn't you just stick with what you're good at?
I don't have me ship.
So borrow one from, or jump on one with somebody else.
No, it's my duty to captain the next ship. Had to find my own fortune.
So how did you find your way here?
We decide if I came from the north or the south.
Uh,
Or east, right?
You came from east, like northeast, probably.
Well, I made it to America and just kind of started walking.
Those
Now
boots
I'm
are
here.
made for that.
I just want to know, is this your real character or just your avatar?
Well, usually avatars are like 10 feet tall, so. He's
Nice.
a half-a-shish.
Fun size.
I'm a mini-tar.
Kyle is the embodiment of chaos.
Cut this part out! I mean, I just started walking, looking for groups needing help and trying to make some money. I'm still short quite a bit for my ship.
How much do you need for a ship? I don't have a clue what those are.
Like 20,000 gold for the size of ship that you wanted.
I need about 20,000 gold.
Oh boy.
I think I only have like 40 on me.
It's, uh,
Yeah, I have exactly that. I have 40.
that's a bit of a little gold there, bud.
Starting gold for the barbarian was not good.
Well, I mean, I'm currently running with a group who's working on pretty much the same thing.
That lot over there that's been eyeballing me?
Yeah, they're just awkward. They're not very socially adept.
You guys didn't tell me you were getting a ship.
Or nor near you. That wasn't there for this.
I noticed them when I came
Like
out
say,
of my
Farnsby, if
guest
you wanted
house
to walk
earlier.
up to these two and ask, like,
No, I kind of walked over.
to these guys, okay.
We just recently went through a very tough struggle. We lost a friend. So
I'm
there.
familiar with losing a good friend. I'm sorry for your loss.
I mean, I hate to put it this way since we just lost him, but there is a position open.
Do I know? Does he have a badge on?
No.
No, I don't have. I
You
don't
don't have
one
yours
already.
on? Okay.
No.
I'm the only one that does.
Yeah, I think but with your passive, though, you would have noticed the badge on
Okay.
him.
I have mine like.
And the IMC I recognize because they were the ones handing out juicy bounties.
Yes.
You all with that monster company
Yeah,
lot?
yeah, yeah. We're hunting monsters. Monsters, not monsters.
I'm
It's
looking,
cheese.
I'm looking for.
Doing some good monster cheese.
Gonna smell that bounty from here.
Covered with that paprika sauce that had on the outside of it. Mm-mm.
Well, if you all don't mind adding another person, I know you just lost one, and I'm sure that hurts, but
We need the numbers because apparently fights aren't easy.
well, you know that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for is adding to the numbers. And as soon as I say that, my echo pops up next to me.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Echo Knight. Nice. Okay. Now
So all of a
there's two
sudden
of
you got, well, you right there,
do
you
need
hear
drugs.
it, and then see another one pop up next to him. You guys are just like eyeballing him, and you see like a twin, the exact same, just appear right next to him.
So two. Another one you just popped
There's
up.
two of them.
I have not done any drugs. This must be
Well,
you.
hold on. How much interaction
I
with him?
promise you, I have not used any of the mushrooms.
It just came out of nowhere or like stepped out from him?
It would have come out of nowhere.
Yeah. Like it.
It would just basically just appeared almost like from the ground.
So is it an illusion? Can I tell if it's an illusion?
So you want to, okay,
I
determine.
honestly don't know how the Echo Knight works.
Make
I don't
an-
know
make
if
an
it's an
insight check.
illusion or if it's. I don't know what my insight is. I think it's only like a 1.
I'm trying to remember what Econitis described. It's not.
I believe it is a manifestation of your past self by 4 or 5 seconds.
12.
So it is not considered an illusion.
Show. Well, yeah.
Magical translucent gray image of you that lasts until it's destroyed.
15.
Is what it says.
Translucent gray image. So you can see
So it
through
doesn't look exactly like him.
That's right, exactly. So I'm going to go with what
I'm gonna
Rock's
touch
description
it.
is. So
Is it solid?
what you notice, it is solid.
It is.
What you're noticing though is it's making the same movements that
He made
he
previously.
made previously. So it's
But if you were to command
you
it
specifically
separately,
noticed that, like
So it's moving its hands. I'm a hand talker.
but if you were to command it to do something else, it would do something else.
Yep.
I'm gonna ask Ed, are you looking for a ship too?
It doesn't respond.
It doesn't respond to you.
I think I can technically, I can talk through it, but I think I don't think I'm leveled up enough to actually be able to do that because that's part of the, like once I hit like another level or two, you can like, I can like see through the echo and talk through it up to like 100 feet away, but I was like, that's, they haven't taken that yet.
Well, Borealis, let me get my boss over here and
Oh, you.
we'll see if
I see what you did.
we'll see if he's all right with you joining us for a little bit. We'll have to do some
The echo,
Relationship
the echo
building.
disappears.
yeah, we'll have to do some
That
relationship
was really
building
difficult to say.
Relationship building,
and some team camaraderie.
team building issues.
Yeah.
Team building.
And we'll just have to see where this takes us.
Trust falls.
But the beginning interview is over. We'll
Call the Echo Aurora.
Aurora.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not what I'm
Nice.
going for. I think
Right there.
so.
I'm gonna wave Val over.
First off, before we do anything else, you can make those multicolored. You know,
What?
it says gray, but if you wanted to, you could flavor it as like purple and red.
That was
Orange.
not the goal behind Borealis.
The funny thing is, though, you get 2 of them at a later level,
Yeah, like way later.
So you're
14th
blue.
level.
Yeah, this is way later.
What level are you in that night?
Well, we're already 9.
I know that, but I didn't know how many levels of Barbarian you took. So,
5 barbarian.
okay. Anyway,
If
but you could flavor it as Arc, Void, and Solar.
how many Hero Forge characters have you had made?
This year? Well, hold on. When did Roderick's campaign start? Was it last year?
No,
Last year.
like
It's
since
been
you've
over a year
playing.
now.
Yeah.
Have we been over a year?
Mhm.
Okay, well, since I've been playing, I guess actually my first one was for your campaign. So I've made 4 now, I
Yeah,
think.
he's never gonna see 14.
Yeah.
He's at 5 now, so.
Which I originally wasn't gonna make one, but I was like, you know what? I don't have a lot of characters just to use randomly for like one shots and stuff. It's like I know you guys do. It's like I like to be prepared, so it's like I'm gonna make another one anyways. I don't care.
So I'll wave Val over.
I think you're
Is that the boss?
Yep.
What was our drum?
I'll be along when I get finished this.
Alright. I'll walk over.
Alright, you walk over. So you go to this group over here with Farnsby, Jace, and Borealis.
Val, this is Borealis. I did not catch your last name, if you have one.
I don't think I actually told you. My God, it's so. My name's so long. I have to go look. Oh.
Yeah. It was bad.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pretend like I told it to you because I don't even know how to pronounce it. So.
Oh, you make a name that you can't even pronounce.
Dude, I'm not good with last names. I let a name generator help me with that. For an Elvish last name. It's like Arnuanna.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, you wanna be my girl?
No, please.
No.
Okay. He introduces.
You blew me, I don't blue you.
Okay. Jace introduced Borealis to you.
I was thinking, since we just recently lost one, may pick up another.
Okay.
And here you're the captain of this group?
I mean, I don't know.
Never
captain.
formally held that rank, but
You're the only one with the badge.
We have badges too, we just don't wear them.
Because he's the captain.
We could wear badges.
Anyway. Okay. I saw your little ghostly image a minute ago. Is that the only thing you do? Because we're fighting some pretty hefty things.
I mean, I've fought with all sorts of pirates and stuff. They can't be much worse than that. You ever seen those guys?
You ever seen a person disintegrate right in front of your eyes?
Probably
I'd
not.
like to point out, none of you have seen that except for me.
That is also true. He's the only one to see it.
Hornsby.
Twice!
What sticks out to you
I
is
have
you,
been disintegrated.
yeah, Hornsby.
I know what it looks like.
What sticks out to you is you heard we all have badges. And you're like, I don't have a badge.
Actually, I was sitting there thinking, I don't have a bag.
In standard Gimli fashion, I just say, well, I have my axe.
That guy also has an axe too.
How big is your axe?
I'm gonna know contest.
I like you more and more.
No, seriously, how big is your axe?
Well, it's a great axe, so
Oh, it's the same.
it's a two-hander,
Yeah,
yeah.
the same. Except mine just looks much bigger because I'm shorter.
Looks like his is a little curved.
If he
Wants
wants
to lift
to,
a
if he
little
wants to know, I can't do that though without hitting him. Unless you'll let me do it for flair. I was gonna spawn the ancestral guardians.
Sure, I'll let you spam.
Okay, so
the ancestral guard.
you'll see
Like spectral elves. so
spectral
pretty much do-
elves, yeah.
And they're like holding shields and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the political text. Are you guys not getting these?
Yeah, I get them.
I have blocked so many numbers that
Yeah, it's almost as bad as just spam calls. They just do different numbers and stuff a lot of the time.
Okay. So you
Have
can
you voted?
commonly make
Who are
one
you?
of you and then shield buddies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Lots of firepower here. I may look scrawny too, but I'm pretty strong.
Okay. Well, since I haven't
As I
given
flex
this,
my small arms.
Yeah.
since I really haven't given the spiel to Farnsby either.
Farnsby.
So here's the deal. No, John.
But he's gonna give me a speech.
Is this normal?
Yes,
Okay.
I think.
You haven't been really replying either.
Yeah.
Are you done?
I don't know, man.
We only have 2 original members.
No.
Depressing.
People, there's a high turnover right here. I don't really know.
Technically, we do know where one of the other original members is.
Yeah, we're not gonna go back and shoot him.
Actually, wouldn't we be heading in the direction of him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eventually we could come across Bowden, my old partner.
Actually, I was gonna say Ben's character is in the basement.
Okay.
That didn't sound
Actually,
wrong.
we know where Taylor's character is too.
That's true.
Do they have, do either one of these characters have good equipment?
Well, you can't actually access
Well,
Taylor's
one
currently.
of them is my equipment.
His
You
soul's
should
trapped.
rephrase that.
His body's trapped in the stone right now. So
That's what makes it my revolver so good, or one of
The
them.
soul
anyway.
stone. Next thing you know, he's got a click of 5 other gems and
It's
snap.
just Joffrey's stone.
I'm gonna put each of you in a stone. Take the infinity revolver.
Technically, he does have Gaston stone too.
I turned his ashes into a stone.
That's
so
right.
yeah.
all right. Well,
Okay. So,
You get the soul stone, the power stone.
alright, so here's the deal. Long story short, right now Jace and John are basically the only ones remaining on the crew that I had, I guess you could say, ever since we left Dodge City. Our goal is to work our way west, at any means necessary, taking out hot spots of monsters, and things that the IMC deems non-fit for human interaction. We are paid by the kill, which we get paid at the end of our journey when we reach San Francisco in December. We're supposed to be in San Francisco by Christmas. So, anything we find on the way is ours to keep. So, if we magically come across a dragon, which I sure hope the hell we don't, and find its hoard, we keep it. It's ours.
Sorry, what was that about whores?
Horde.
Horde.
What time of year is it?
It's spring, it's like April.
Okay. We got plenty of time. So, our original plan was to head north to South Dakota to deal with a zombie infestation on a mine. That was the last thing that we were tasked to do.
Correction. Undead issue. We do not know they are zombies.
Oh, I thought it was determined with zombies.
Just undead.
Okay. Well, sorry.
You
I
don't
got an undead issue.
Out of character. We did not know it was zombies.
An undead issue in a mine. And then we were going to head across Montana into the Upper Rockies and work our way down through to, at that point, we're going to go into Denver and try to spend a couple of days there before we head to cross the mountains to finish off a couple different things. So, but
Because we need to hit Wyoming.
we,
You guys were given hot spots of activity in pretty much every state that you guys were up to hitting if you wanted to.
Sounds like fun and adventure to me.
So, basically, long story short is, we run together, we kill things, we get paid for it at the end.
Alright, as we have previously stated, we did lose a friend. So there is a risk of
Death.
Always a risk of death in our line of work. That's what makes it fun.
So, if you two are up for it,
Yep.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
don't call me that. On Val. We'll get you some badges here in a minute. Walk over to John. How much you need to make 2 more badges?
What are the badges made out of?
Silver.
Probably just a handful of silver pieces.
And you a couple silver pieces.
Yeah, comes in a problem.
Yeah, I can do that.
Need 2 more. Apparently we have Farnsby with us too.
So how do you, out of character, or in character, it doesn't matter. How do you guys get like updated or?
I have a messenger that
That you can send messages. Have you gotten any with them before?
yeah.
Yeah, we got one.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
Well, I've gotten paper messages before, but they were not able to send the bullet with him because they were afraid that he would have taken the magical item and ran.
Literally.
It's true.
Anyway, it's a quick link that we have. I'm
Worst fucking phone call ever.
never mind. I didn't do it last night. I know I didn't do it last night.
Twice.
So, but he runs messages and I write reports every couple of days.
Somebody died?
No, I'm on call.
Oh, well, you said it was the worst call ever.
Well, yeah, because I literally said, you know, and this is Kyle, and I heard it myself say that in my ear. And then every time I said something, I heard it repeat. And then I heard someone else say something, but then they hung up. Like, okay. From a number I didn't recognize, so it was probably spam to begin with.
So tomorrow.
Right.
Anyway, but yeah, I've got a little quick wing that runs messages for me. He didn't give us a gold amount per kill, but typically it was.
Typically, one thing, it depends on what you're going to kill. So when you have so far updated creatures in the past, you're assuming that they have a running total of things that they might have to pay you at the end.
Yeah, I take a tally of every kill, and if it's something new that we've never studied before, I draw it out so they have an idea of what it is to kind of help start cataloging it.
So did you count all those people that blew up?
Technically not creatures.
They didn't look right.
You blew something up?
Yeah, horde of men.
I like this party.
Weren't they all like cyborgs or something?
No.
No, they all look normal.
Oh.
Some of, well, you would notice a lot of them would have like surgical scars and a lot of eye patches or weird patches of purplish skin on them, like they were surgically placed there, but none of them were like metal cyborgs or anything like that.
Yeah, they're just. They don't technically count, considering the one person I wanted to kill I didn't get a chance to, so.
Did you send the update on the brain and the squid people?
That was before, yes.
We sent the update on that one.
Pretty sure I did. No,
No,
I
you
did
didn't.
not.
We hadn't made it outside of the thing.
Yeah. The brain itself. We did the the tentacle people first. I did do a report on that one. So I remember drawing all of them.
But yeah, we didn't encounter the brain.
We didn't encounter the brain until we encountered Craven. So no, I've not sent that report yet.
Yeah, that one should be worth a lot.
Brains and tentacle people.
It's been a lively time.
Sounds like fun to me.
Ooh.
Oh. So have you heard anything about this farmer? You've been here a few days. I'm assuming you've heard something.
That's a good question for Chad. Have I heard about this farmer?
Heard about this farmer?
Yeah.
Oh, the one that we are investigating right now?
Yeah.
Go
Since
ahead.
I've been here for a couple days.
Since again we're reflecting on it, don't know how to do a gossip check. Do a history check, Roy. You.
Just passive perception type thing.
Well, if you went off of that, it's better than I got an 8.
Hate.
He knows less than I do.
Yeah.
He has not
So-
slept with any of the options.
You've been more focused on rumors of how to make a lot of money fast. So ranching and working for a ranch is not one of those ways.
So how many of those get-rich-quick schemes have you failed?
So you've probably been involved with at least 3 pyramid schemes.
As it turns out, when you go to town saying you're looking to plunder some booty, they think it means something completely different here.
I can see the confusion.
You go through your process of making the badges.
And setting up the revolver with the rocks and the ensigns.
Yeah, I'd say by the time the conversation is done, you'll have 2 badges made.
It requires it be one item, so what I'll do is I'll have it conjoined at the tips, and then I'll use my smith's tools with a chisel and knock them apart.
Ow! He's making fun.
Oh, I know.
I know. I was
You
trying to-
circumcised it.
Let's see what I want to say.
You should. It's all revenge for the greased up pole.
Just been trying to-
Okay, so
It's a rod, guys.
Rod, that's right.
There will be no greasing of me, I will have you know.
He likes it dry.
take the 2 badges and go.
Yep, my head is badges and just go back to finishing my raid.
Yep.
Reminds me.
Thank you. Why's it got a little dent in it?
I show him mine where it's got like bullet. Yeah. It's seen some action, surprisingly.
I'm a little bummed it's not gold, but I'll accept it.
So my head's like copper.
I'm gonna go see what I can figure out on these ranching stuff. Try and figure out what's been going on, what's been stolen. So, we're here to help create peace between these 2 tribes. This was one of the things that we had. Do what you can to learn about anything that's been going on. If you can find out what was stolen, and if it isn't perishable by any means, we may be able to retrieve those items.
I'll work on that. gonna start going around and asking
Yeah, so I'm
everybody.
still cooking food, so.
I'm gonna start going around asking everybody what was taken and start making a list.
Or what was taken? Okay, go ahead. I guess just make a persuasion check, just getting information out.
Persuasion?
Farnsby, I know you're usually good with being charismatic. Is there anything in particular you're going to be researching again? That might be different from earlier.
I mean, if he's asking one group, I can just ask the other.
17 plus 8,
Okay,
25?
go ahead and take the hobgoblin, so make a persuasion check for...
25.
25, okay.
I'm gonna spend most of my evening, now that we're in the evening portion of this, with Sakan and Sunkist together. Just so I can kind of
You're worse than
group
Tross.
up with them and try to learn.
Oh no.
15.
Worse than Tross.
Oh no. Trust is still pretty decent.
No, I mean like, because I'm so good at my stats, his is better than Tross.
Oh, his is better. Okay, he said worse. I was like,
Well, I did, but
I knew what you meant.
Alright, so for the elves, you learn that they've had a magical bow, quiver,
magical quiver also.
yeah.
I'll make notes. Other magical bow,
A magical blade,
quiver,
and a ring taken from them.
Did you say glaive or blade?
Blade, magical blade, sorry.
got it. Footlet.
Farnsby, from the hobgoblins, I am having trouble with your name, I don't know why. You learn that they have also lost a magical sword and a magical shield. That's what you're able to gather.
You want me to put that down here?
I mean, sword and shield.
Okay.
So what I picked up was from
From you asking around.
the hobgoblins.
No, you learned it from the elves. He was asking the hobgoblins, and that's with the information. I'm assuming you, Farnsby, confers with Jace to compare notes of what they were.
Okay, nobody voted for Eric. Grecians.
He keeps texting you.
Yeah, well, that and he. Yeah, I don't know everybody's political. Let's just say he's a Cheeto eater.
I think I know what that means.
Oh, okay. I think I have the suspicions, but won't worry about it. I'm more of the opinion it's all stupid and all sucks. So, alright.
You're not wrong.
Yeah, alright. Okay, so you're talking to Sakron and Sunkist as they're having a meeting and this festivities are going along. What would you like to do?
Probably finished up cooking now, I
Okay.
assume, so.
Okay, that's still going well. And you're still working on your room then, right? Okay.
however long it's
I
gonna
haven't
take.
gotten to meet John yet.
Now I'm hiding in between a few of the TVs. I've got like a campfire built up that's like about this big for heating up the.
If I
pine
see
tar.
him or know where he's at, I'd
There's like some
probably
buffalo chips he has thrown up there.
go
Something, you know.
introduce myself to John if I know
I've
if I
got
can
like
see
a
him.
little hammered out aluminum bowl.
He's not particular. You're not trying to be stealthy hiding.
Oh no.
He's just-
I just
you're just
I'm
trying to stay
away
out of
from
the way.
everybody.
You're just
Okay.
being out of the way.
Yeah,
So
I'll go introduce myself
So
if
you
he's
see-
available.
you see he is dressed in hide, so you see an unusual human with a large beard sitting there around a little thing of buffalo chips, like hitting a pine tar. So he stands out a little bit, but he's away from everyone.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm getting some of this pine resin, and I'm gonna slather it on top of this glove here, so that way that mark I put on it's gonna stay.
That's all hogwash to me, but if it works for you, it works.
I just want to go. Oh man, you got a little smudge there. Hold on.
Believe me, if this works the way I hope it does, hopefully we won't have another incident like yesterday.
Y'all didn't really go into much detail as to what happened.
And I'd rather not go into any more detail.
Fair enough. I'm Borealis.
Pleasure.
I hear you're. Did they say his name when they were over?
Nope.
Okay. You are?
John Colter.
Nice to meet you, John. Look forward to working with you. I'll leave you be your thing.
Appreciate it. If you need any small metal trinkets, you know where to find me.
That could come up, I'm sure. I do like trinkets.
Yo.
Bro, never give me a yo-yo.
Making up on the ring.
Okay. So you're talking to Sakron and Sunkissed.
I assume we're not getting too full into everything.
Not
but
yet, no. It's more supposed to be relaxing and getting to know each other in general before they start negotiations and talks of what's going on. But what you're able to learn, go ahead and make a persuasion check and try to get information out of them.
Are they,
Yes, they are smoking a peace pipe. You can get advantage if you partake in a peace pipe, but I'll make it have to do a constitution save for the peace pipe.
it's fine.
Okay. So you take the peace
So,
pipe. So
Constitution save first.
yeah, do the constitution save first.
Nope. 5.
5. Okay. Go ahead. But you still get advantage on the persuasion check.
Eyes on
24.
20. Nice. All right. So you're going to get a lot of information from these gentlemen, but the entire time you're listening to them, their faces are going to be warping and changing colors the entire time, like a rainbow, like it's LSD pretty much. So like a really bad trip. But you do learn that what is going on from what you hear when they talk quietly and you're kind of there persuading them and talking to them is that they believe that this rancher known as Rodney Klein's of the RC Ranch has been hiring his cowhands to sneak into tribes disguised as each other's tribes and steal stuff from each other, from the different tribes. So they dressed up as hobgoblins, snuck into the elf camp. And they believe that there are members of their own tribes that are wanting the war to go on. The elven name Eagle Claw pops in as a young war chief who wants to prove himself in battle. And
That's Elven.
it's Elven, yeah. And then the hobgoblin names Warlord Gregnock comes up as being incredibly easy to anger and wants to engage in this war actively, but also a level ranking of Fist by the name of Cratton has been noticed to act been acting strangely lately on the hobgoblin side.
And Warlord was also a hobby.
The Warlord Gregnock
Yeah.
was a hobby, yes. Yeah, so it's a Warlord for the hobgoblins and War Chief for the elves.
Okay. What do I know on stuff like if you Greek games, like the Olympic games, stuff like that. Stuff where
Make a history check?
Okay.
I mean,
oh, +0. Nope. 8.
okay. Probably not really educated in that, so you wouldn't know much about the Olympics.
I'm just trying to think of a way that I'm smart enough to think of a game system where they would compete
Mm-hmm.
on a yearly basis to see who's the bigger and better person, the better tribe for the year. But Valentine is smart.
Okay. Yeah. But that's the information you're able to gather there. As the night festivities go on, is anyone wanting to partake in any of the festivities, or are you guys just more okay? Or is everyone going to be more focused on gathering information and seeing what's going on?
You know, partake in the food and drink that
Okay.
happens with.
Okay.
I'll partake in the festivities and keep an ear out, but not focusing on that. I
Okay.
want to show respect to the tribes by partaking in there.
I would like to act like I am partaking in these activities,
Mhm.
but I'm not, and I want to act somewhat inebriated to see if I can gather more information.
More information. Okay. Go ahead and make a disguise check. Or I guess deception check. Sorry. And then shit.
13.
13. Okay. You feel confident in your ability to see. Go ahead and, as you're going around reading and listening, I want you to do an insight check on everyone else around you.
18?
18. Okay. Mainly, what you'll notice is that people still seem on guard around you, even though you seem to be acting inebriated. So you're thinking maybe your process isn't working as well, so you're not able to gather any information. You do hear stuff about like rumors and people sleeping with each other in the tribes or whatever, but it's nothing useful for the incident that's going on right now. Farnsby, what would you like me doing?
Basically just eating and like sitting around the fire, I guess, or over there, watching whatever they're doing.
Okay, so you are you pretty much participating in the festivities. Okay, yeah, so no problem. If you're overwatching everyone, go ahead and make a perception check then. See if it stands out to you.
That would be a 6.
A 6. What you do notice is, even though it was prepared here on the plains, the bison's were really good.
7 actually.
7, even better. The food's even better. Yeah, it's pretty good. You were trying to gather information
Passively, kind
passively.
of, yeah.
You're still eating, but you're not trying to pretend to be inebriated or anything like that. Go ahead and just make a insight check as well. Yeah.
17.
17. You notice that everyone seems to be on edge a little bit, and there isn't a lot of trust even between the two different members of the tribes going on right now. You're able to glean that there are rumors that a lot of people think that a member from the Hobgoblin tribe by the name of Corton is actively participating with the rancher. That's what you were able to glean.
Okay.
Yeah. John, what are you doing?
Well, once my rune is done, put my gloves back on, I would like to. We're surrounded by trees, right? Or are we on plains?
You're more on plains right now, yeah.
Okay. I want to stay to the outskirts of the camp. I want to keep an eye and an ear out for any kind of movement on the outskirts,
Okay.
like people possibly sneaking into the camp
Mm,
and stuff
okay.
like that.
Perception check.
From here, you. Not nice. 9.
9. The fire is awfully bright, so even though you do have dark vision, it's kind of ruining it, so you're having trouble seeing
Okay.
out there. But the night wears on. You guys will have a long rest tonight, assuming you guys do go to bed at a decent time, and you wake up. It's a new day. Somebody roll D20 for me.
It was your turn.
Actually, I think we had Michael do it last
I
time.
think
I did it last time.
Yeah, so, John, it's your turn to roll D20.
Finally get the real one.
Another spaceship falls down.
Okay,
from the
pick a number
sky.
between 1 and 4.
4.
4?
4.
Okay.
That's cocked.
That's cocked.
We can all see it.
Yes, please tell me. Still ended up being one of them. 14.
14.
I like that number.
Okay. Also need you to roll a D4 for me as well.
That doesn't sound like a good okay.
Sounds like a great number. What is that?
So when I rolled 19.
4.
Okay. File that down. Okay, the day wakes up.
As I wake up,
Yes.
I'm gonna use Druid Credit to see what the weather will be like.
What the weather will be like?
Yeah.
Alright, use Drew Cather to see what the weather will be like. It's going to be a nice sunshiny day.
It's gonna rain.
First thing I'm gonna do after I wake up is I'm going to go over to. I'm guessing we all slept in our own tents last night.
I slept in my tent. I
Guest tent. Guest tent.
I slept under the stars.
Okay, just roll. You cowboy camp last night. Gotcha.
So I'm gonna go.
The
Guest tent. Okay.
I'm gonna go outside of the camp just a little bit
Okay.
and sit down, bring out my notebook, and go over all the stuff that has happened over the last 2 or 3 days, including the death of Gaston,
Okay.
which is hilarious in a way because Father Harris probably wanted him to die the most, and that's who's getting the report.
Alright.
I'll also go over the kill counts for the day, request, and also update him to the wherewithals of the Hobgoblin/Elvins with
Okay.
possible rumors of
Okay.
a rancher being involved in the
Okay.
area,
So you write all that down.
and then give an updated roster of our current.
Okay. So you summon your Quickling. So your familiar blue short blur comes running up to you.
It's a long one today, bud. Pretty thick envelope.
Grabs that gold.
Just a little bad.
It salutes you and then runs off.
Every time he brings up, like, they go to Mr. Meeseeks.
So the Quickling, I tipped him once because it was kind of a quick thing, and now he expects the gold every single time he comes in.
Okay. So this day,
That was during the one shot, wasn't it, with Rose?
yes, I think that's where it started.
So I wake up,
Mhm.
guest tent. Farnsby's guest tent
Yeah.
as well. Good morning. You find out any good information last night? I found out a little bit. Figured probably ought to discuss as a group. You know where them others are?
Yeah,
None of them are with him. No one else in the tent, right? It's just us two.
I looked around the tent. Not in here.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go find them then. Maybe find some breakfast.
Okay, I mean, there's still like. So the fire has died down when you step out. There's like still large pieces of bison just hanging over the fire. So.
You give me a little breakfast.
And there's like probably some stew, like a big old cast iron like pot that they could probably
Stew
turn
too.
into.
Oh yeah. And then as soon as I have that, I'll be looking for Val as the declared leader now.
Yeah, I see. You with your passive would probably be seeing Val like talking to the short blue creature that then runs off, like amazing speed. Like it's a little blur as they run off.
Never seen one of those before. I don't need to roll to know I've seen that. So, as I have my food, I'll go ahead and go address Val. Tell them I've got some information from last night.
Mm-hmm.
Probably ought to meet about it. And I'll ignore the blue thing for now.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine. I'll go over to Jace's tent. Has Jace moved?
I'm still sleeping.
But he's still passed out. He's exhausted. You do lose you do gain a point of strength back, I guess, after his long rest.
John,
Until you get back to
I'm
normal.
guessing you're up already.
I'm gonna go out.
How many did you lose?
Just never tell them what normal was, and eventually you'll be able to +10.
Money's the limit, guys. We all know that.
I'm
Unless he's a barbarian.
gonna go out and do some light hunting. in the
Oh,
morning.
okay. In the morning.
It's up there. Well, more like,
What's waiting for it?
about like the light
Mhm.
just came up.
Yeah.
Found it.
All right.
That's the dad joke.
So, go ahead and make a survival check for.
Okay.
It's going to be a little difficult though for you since you're used to hunting in the mountains. Not in
Yeah,
the
I'm looking
plains.
for small game.
Okay.
So I feel like something's different after our encounter.
Okay.
25.
All right. What you end up doing is you're able to set traps and you bring home 5 rabbits. Perfect. Okay.
I summon one of my knives.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look fuller?
A little bit, yeah. Looks a little sharper.
I'm going to expend one of my dice and use the teleportation feature now.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's I have that now. I'm just
Okay.
going to toss it. Because it just feels different to me.
Mm-hmm.
So let's roll the 8.
Have you become Nightcrawler?
Kinda?
Oh god.
And the blue.
No, 1. Let's see. You throw the blade at a knife base space concealed up to the number rolled a feet away equal to 10 times that roll. So 10 feet away.
Okay.
Just lightly toss it and
You move 10 feet. All right.
okay.
So let's give you a jail free card right there.
What fucking sorcery is this?
Are we all together now?
I would have been kind of out
Except
there.
for Nature Boy?
Except for Nature Boy, yeah. So you all kind of meet up together after Jace wakes up, probably around 10. And then you are
Takes it out of you.
you are approached by Zucron. Like, well, we're about to begin negotiations between the two tribes with this group. You guys can participate if you want.
I mean,
Or, I mean, if you guys have any insight to offer, you're more welcome to share it too.
we can act as intermediaries if you'd like on some things. I mean, yeah,
Alright.
we'll join.
Alright. So everyone who's present starts, well, I'm assuming would go and participate in this. If you're not, you would be the one that would probably show up later.
I'll show up later.
Okay. Probably after the meeting then, I'm assuming.
I'll be right
Well, I
next
mean, if
to-
I get there before the meeting is over with, I'll
Okay.
pop into the meeting.
I'd say you get there towards the end of the meeting.
Rabbits over the shoulder.
Yeah, you'll walk in like at the end of the meeting with like 5 raptors hanging out and you're like, what's up there?
Food?
Yeah, so they start discussing the meeting, and pretty much what you've learned is none of you have actually conferred information together yet, but overall you learn that it's believed that some of the members of the other of the tribes are working with, they think, with this Rodney Klein's individual, at least possibly to start a war between the two. For what reasons, you don't know. But there's also suspicions of humans dressing up as different tribes and invading it. So you're getting 2 conflicts of, pretty much the elves are saying that they're coming in dressed up as hobgoblins, while the hobgoblins are saying they believe that that members are working with to start a war of some sort.
Does it seem like either side is lying or hiding parts of the truth?
Insight check.
10.
From what you're reading, it seems that all the individuals speaking are incredibly passionate and
Believe
what they're
Okay.
saying.
Okay.
Do they know the whereabouts of the two individuals that they're suspected?
They're currently with the. It's brought up they're currently with the main tribes, so they're not like hiding or anything. They're in the main tribes, and they're suspected by the individuals that are here at this camp at the moment.
So this was an offshoot camp, basically.
Yes, it's
So
an
this is
offshoot
Kron's-
camp.
This is a Kron's men
Yeah.
who want peace,
Mhm.
while the rest of the hobgoblins are in a bigger camp
Yes.
a little further north.
About northwest, and then
Okay.
yeah.
That's okay. Are the compliments to Elven to goblins the same, or are there way more hobgoblins in this camp?
It's about an equal number of each.
Okay.
Where is the farm located at?
The farm is more straight. It's more north and northeast from your current location.
About how far?
It's probably a good half day's ride. Like a hard half day's ride. So if you take it easy, it might take you all day to get there. If you gallop and almost exhaust your horses, you can probably get there in half a day. They do bring up the town that you guys are close to. You guys are close to. My notes are all over the place. Okay. It was Cramdington.
And is it a full day's ride, or?
The town is definitely for sure a full day's ride. Like it's like the ranch is on the outskirts of the town.
Should we go talk to the rancher?
Okay. So. Skron, Sunkist. I know you guys are discussing peace between
Mhm.
you guys.
Trying to figure out how to do it. I think we need to figure out 100% sure what's going on and collect evidence to bring back to the tribes. That's the only thing I can think of.
Okay. So here is the IMC's offer to this. If you guys want to split off and go to your own tribes and find evidence against your tribes, what they're doing,
Okay.
we can go as a group, well, that's unconspicuously, to
The ranch.
the ranch and investigate there.
Oh, that probably would be easier. We'd have trouble blending in with the people in town and the ranch. We'll go to each
Know
other.
that feeling.
We'll go to our own tribes and try to investigate and keep it down low as possible. How long do you think you guys would take? We can try to meet up in what?
3 or 4 days.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, if the town's a day's ride north and a day's ride back south to get down here, that gives us 2 days to kind of investigate a little bit.
Do you want to, we'll just do a week if all
Okay.
goes?
If we don't show up within a week, then maybe something went wrong.
Okay,
But
I'll have one of our scouts keep an eye out here just to look for you. Our village is only like a few hours ride from here, so he'll be able to come and report to me. So just come here and then he'll report. I'll be here as soon as I can.
but you know, I can't guarantee anything on our end.
Yeah, I think the easiest thing would be if you could find any of our stolen items, if they have any of them, or if you can find somebody there willing to tell you something. That's about all I can.
Do we have a list of items that were stolen?
I have gathered some information, and I know that from the elves, they are missing a bow, a quiver, a blade, and a ring that are all magical.
Okay. A look over Sunkist. Is there any identifying markers to these that would?
They are obviously elvish made,
Okay.
so they'll have elven writing etched in on them with elven runes. Usually there'll be a silvery ebony color to it.
What about the ring?
The ring,
Specific stone set in it?
there is a sapphire set into it. A large sapphire in he draws like a princess cut, like in the ground. Like he doesn't know the name of the cut, but he's like, it's
Right.
this kind of shape.
Okay.
What does the ring do?
We don't know. We've been told that it's actually a key to something, but we're not sure what.
Okay.
But it's for sure magical.
It is magical.
Key to treasure, I bet.
What about the hobgoblins? Sakon, what has been taken from your guys' camps?
We
They're
do jump in.
Yeah, they're missing a shield and sword.
Yes.
Any identifying markings on them? Specifically the shield.
The shield has a picture of a lion. It's like a carved lion on it.
That'll be very distinguishable around here. Okay. Sword itself, anything?
The sword itself it has the longer end of the sword, but there's also a dagger-like hilt on it as well.
Okay. So, here's my plan. I'm gonna kind of turn to the group of you guys. Where I am see. I look over my shoulder and reach in my bag and grab my hefty pouch of gold. Whenever we're in town purchasing some things, and the rancher just happens to catch whiff of a Mr. Moneybags in town and is looking to get rid of some magical items.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. I think it'd be convincing.
John?
John's not
Oh,
there.
you're not there yet.
No.
But this would be a good way to guarantee at least looking at, if not.
Do you want it to be the IMC or somebody different? Not affiliated with the IMC.
What does the IMC matter with that one? I mean, we just tell them we're
Just the
heading
fact that
north.
there is some other form of law enforcement looking for things could tip him off. Because he did steal from hobgoblins and imps.
Turn over to Borealis. You got any suggestions there, Mr. Pirate Man?
Sorry, I was checking a work email. Suggestions for?
He's debating on whether they should go in and pretend to buy items as a purchaser as the IMC or as
Just some
different,
rich
different
people.
group. Just pretend to be a bunch of rich people. Which one would be better?
No good at acting rich. Can't tell I'm not. Never have been. I feel like we'd be pretty obvious if we show up with badges on.
Okay, well, we can discuss that later.
In my experience from stealing from some other pirates, it's always best to go in when they don't know who's you are.
Okay. Alright.
I can tell them not shit.
It's not as bad as yours.
Johnny, show up at this time
Not as bad as Pruitt.
with rabbits hanging over your shoulder.
No question. So we're discussing what we're gonna do. Right. Magic items are stolen. We wanna roll up to this town. Pretend we're gonna buy these magic items with sack of gold.
Right, the gold.
Yeah. So we're deciding whether or not we want to go in as the IMC, trying to look for and procure supplies, or something completely off-brand.
I think we're better off doing the IMC. Because I don't know exactly what kind of position you think I can pose as.
Who said it had to be all of us?
Gruff Mountain Man.
Rafa, I'm a fur trader. What kind of fur trader is looking to buy magic items?
One that wants to survive.
Hell no.
I'm just saying, I could go in alone. You know, do the whole I'm the rich person thing. See if it works. See if we get even just a little nibble. If that doesn't work, then we can write it in as the IMC.
I mean, the most
I
I can do.
am very good at disguising myself.
The most I could do is be a guide,
Okay.
if anything.
Alright. We'll go with your plan first. We'll see what we can come up with. But you're not going alone.
I can be the security.
Okay.
Is slavery known around here?
I mean, slavery's legal now.
This is after.
This is after Civil War, yeah.
What I'll say is this to you, Borealis. If they're having issues with elves and hobgoblins, they may not take a particular liking with you being a bodyguard.
That's fair.
I'll go with you.
I was thinking me.
Happily would work.
Y'all fight it out between yourselves.
And then we can regroup and go in if we need to afterwards.
Want me to go on in?
I mean, we got a good bride to go after first. Before we go anywhere from there.
You want to stop outside of town and camp?
About a mile or so outside.
Keep the fire low.
Okay. So you'll have to think of who is going to go in with Jace.
I'll get all the money.
That's why I want to go.
Fair enough.
Okay. With that being said, you guys pack up and get ready to leave. Is there anything else you want to do before you pack up and leave?
Definitely be thanking the tribes for their hospitality for
Okay, thank them.
for having me for several days. So.
Cooking the rabbits.
Okay.
Preparing for the journey.
Okay. Preparing, cooking, thinking everyone line. Farnsby Snidelbick, just. Okay.
This probably wouldn't be a good idea to be taking this raw meat.
So you guys do all the various things to get ready for the journey. You start making your way. Is anyone keeping an eye out for anything?
I'll keep an eye out for
You'll keep an eye out?
trouble, for what I would see as trouble.
All right. Go
Anything that's
ahead and
land-based
roll a
or-
perception check.
16.
16. Okay. About halfway, since you guys are getting a later start, you won't be able to make town today for sure. But as you start getting near the evening, the two of you, with your passive and your perception, see. Actually, with what I rolled, everyone sees 4 large flying objects in the sky, kind of circling.
You fellas see
You all
see
see
the
that?
Yeah.
You see it too?
How large?
Is it the same creatures that fought before?
To make out details, I'm going to have you roll an actual perception check.
Are they like bigger?
19.
19. They're significantly larger than what you fought before. You're looking. It looks like you start seeing a wingspan. The wingspan appears to be about 15 to 18 feet long. And as it gets closer, you notice that this creature has 3 heads. These creatures have 3 heads.
Fuck, you rolled 4.
As they seem to notice you and start making a beeline straight for you.
I
Notice
take
that-
my pistol and I revolve my fucking rifle out and I start
All right.
Revolve my rifle.
Anyway, I started blasting.
Yeah, you notice
That's
that
exactly what happens. I stop blasting.
there's 3 heads as they get closer. One of them appears to be overall, you have a leathery, scaly-like tail and scaly-like wings with a red lizard-like head. The hind end seems to be hooved, with one head being that of a sheep, with a lion head in the middle, with giant clawed flying towards you.
I call them chimeras. It's what they are. And most things, I don't know what D&D calls them.
Well, some forms that are coming right now. Depends on which.
As soon as I get in my range, I'm blasting too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so with that,
Axe is prepared.
we're gonna go ahead and roll initiatives and let me get some stuff out.
Go ahead.
All initiatives. Got it.
So, always hate having to do this.
You've got to be
If
kidding
you
me.
guys want to make some room for this,
Wait, do I get the warning?
yeah, you get the warning.
Thank God.
Yeah, you guys definitely notice there's a threat as they seem to try to.
Oh, thank God.
There we go. Barely in a room.
How bad was the first one?
Kick,
Natural one.
kick Michael off the table almost. So, I'm not going to be drawing anything since you guys are in a flat open field.
Well, that's what it looks like. So
Yeah.
we are on our horses.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Yeah.
I don't know what order we're all in, so.
I don't know where you're at.
I assume we were riding in a line, or would we be in the flying V formation?
Your choice.
I don't know, but I'm scared because John said he's blasting and he's pointing at me, so.
Flying V.
Last time that happened, we blew up a whole. We blew up the one thing.
Which way do you guys like better? This way or straight line?
Maybe you shouldn't have shot me.
We don't know where the enemy's at yet. Which way do you
I
like?
mean,
We
they're
do.
probably behind us.
We do.
We do, but we
Well, I
don't.
would imagine since
But-
we're all on
okay,
this
so
side of the field, that Chad's probably going to put the enemies over on this side.
What I'm saying is, we were riding in a formation before we saw the
And
enemy.
we'd probably be in a V formation because otherwise we're running through horse shit. Literally.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean,
Are they behind us or in front of us?
They,
Or straight up?
I'd say they're on to the side of you guys, actually.
Should we scoot our figures one side?
Well, how about this? We'll put you guys at that end, and we'll have them all down here.
So reverse
They're
the
coming
V.
at us.
They're coming at you. They're in the air.
Reverse the V though, Ethan. Like put the V coming towards me. If they're coming from the side, put me in the front.
so he's saying the V goes this way.
Okay, so I went and I grabbed these because they're all large and they all have wings. So that's why I did this.
That look pretty.
Yeah, that's fine.
I know what he's referencing. He's saying this kind of V. I guess rather we'd be closer, but yeah.
Yeah, something like that.
Gotta make it even. Most of these gonna be freaking terrible. Mental health, but
You and me both, buddy. I just kind of let it go. Yeah. He's saying we're being.
We're moving this way. And
Yeah.
they're coming
and
from the
this seems
side.
like some
They're coming
pieces.
from the side.
Yeah.
So we're gonna face. Is that Articuno, Zapdos?
Moltres.
And Bonehead.
Yeah, that's kind of Moltres. Yeah.
And then a xenomorph.
Yeah.
Oh, these are the
One of these days, I feel like you're gonna run out of like the right kind of figures for what you want, and then we're gonna have a fucking Power Ranger show up.
I mean, I got Scooby-Doo figures sitting around this place.
Hell
so maybe
yes.
I've
Big
got
old Scooby-Doo. in here.
Scooby-Doo one shot. That could be fun.
Fucking Warhammer figurines. So
Okay, so 20 to 25.
20.
Okay, Troy. Oh, you have the higher dexterity.
I don't think you even need to check.
Because I know he's maxed out. You were not maxed out last time I saw it.
No. Yeah, it was.
15 to 20.
19.
18.
It's not,
Look
it's
at
not
your
terrible.
eyebrows like
It's
that.
not terrible.
The best rolls of the night.
Okay,
12.
12. Okay.
Was it the worst roll I've ever had?
Okay, Val, you're up first.
Like I said, I'm pulling roll out. I'm a steady aiming.
Okay.
And I'm a blast.
What's your range on that?
What range? It's like 600 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I can hit from a freaking long ways away. Yeah. Go for that for 20. Damn it. 27.
It hits.
Which one are you going for? Front.
The very front one. Zapdos. Try to knock it out of the
I
sky.
thought Zapdos would be this one.
Okay, so we decided that was a 1d10.
I guess that, yeah, we need to
All
say that
right.
interest then. Yeah.
Or is it the 2d10 because of the magic?
One more time.
Is it just 1d10 or is it 2d10 because it's magic?
It should still just be 1d.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Just double checking. So, the 1d10
In the box.
Oh, that was a 10 too.
for 10 points of the piercing damage.
Alright.
Now, I do get sneak attack on that, correct? 'Cause I took
There is
advantage.
advantage, yep.
Uh, 13 points.
13 advantage of sneak attack, so that would be a total of 23 points together. Alright, nice.
And that's my turn because I don't have extra attack.
Okay.
Rogues.
Farnsby, I know they're at a distance, because at this point it's going to take them dashing just to get into this actual location. So.
Far of a distance.
Count the squares.
Yeah, so this is
I'm still facing in some weird way.
It's 80 feet from here to
okay,
here.
plus 120, so they're 200 feet away.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to move in that direction.
Okay, you want to start running towards
Are you
him?
gonna go towards him? I'm just kind of look at my horse going.
Or I just wait for them to get here, I guess.
That's your
So hold your,
it's up to
hold
you.
your action to attack if they get in range.
They have to get within 60 feet of me.
So what are you holding? Like, is it a spell?
No.
They won't. By the end of their turn, they will not be. If you don't move, they will not be in that range.
I have no ranged weapons.
Okay.
Kind of.
Kind of. Okay. Borealis, it's your turn.
So are we stopping or are we continuing to move? With theater of mind, are we continuing to move? 'Cause as of right now, we're moving this direction.
Yeah, but
We are on horses
We weren't
currently.
moving
You are
very
taking
fast.
horses, but
I'm stopping and getting off of my horse.
Okay.
Are you gonna charge movement for that?
No, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I didn't figure. 40. Hold the front line, and I will bonus action. You know what? I do need to get a second character out. Actually, I need something for my.
Your echo.
Yeah, you know what? My echo can be Tempest. Because one. I'm putting echo right there.
Okay.
And I'll hold an attack action if one of them is in range.
Okay. What is your range?
5 feet.
5 feet.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a great axe, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you had a bow on you or something.
No.
Okay.
Now, whenever we stop for armory supplies, though,
Okay.
I can do a heavy crossbow.
John, it's your turn.
Can ride 5, 10, 15, but I'm still gonna try and keep everybody within like 16 feet of me.
Yeah.
Or 60 feet.
60 feet of you. Like 16, that's oddly specific for this. And you failed.
3 inches, please.
And you failed. Because everyone's now outside that range.
I'm going to use my bonus action to extend one of my Giant's Might.
Okay.
I am not going to increase my size to large because I would crush my horse.
Okay.
We have little ponies following us. You can use that.
Yeah, it probably just crushed that on his normal size.
So that is my bonus action, and then I'm going to fire 2 shots.
Okay. Remember, they're 120 feet past this area.
They're
Oh,
they're
okay.
from where you're standing. They're exactly 200 feet.
That's where they're going
right.
to be at the end of their turn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I counted from that square. They're 200 feet from you.
200 feet from me?
Yes.
Okay, because they have to be within 120 for me to start
So
hitting.
hold your
You
action.
can hold your action.
Even there, that's still 200. I need to move closer.
Well, by the end of their next turn,
They'll be
They will,
here.
they will
be
be,
this.
they will be within
Okay.
range.
This one
You can
is
still get a shot off.
80.
Then yes, I will hold my
Yeah,
action.
that one's
Okay.
to fire a couple of shots.
okay. So at the end of the next turn, we'll go ahead and just do that at the top of the round. Then.
No.
Don't you dare.
No. I will not do that.
You will not do that.
No, for my action, I'm going to cast Bless.
Okay. Who are you going to be hitting with Bless?
Myself,
Ethan, can you hand me the thing? Like the third drawer from the
Val,
the my
The rings.
Rings.
These.
Yeah, the rings.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the
It's
thing.
okay.
It's like the cat toy?
No, boo. All right. Okay, you guys are fighting a chimera and a giant cat. No. The box of rings.
the condition rings.
The condition rings.
I assume those.
I mean, they have circles on them.
While Tempest does technically, by rules, have flying speed, that one doesn't.
I just thought you might want to put those up there, is what you were doing.
No, I'm just gonna have them swoop down towards you because their biggest attack, they have to be really close to you guys. So, okay, blessed. Okay, who's getting blessed?
Me, myself, and Val, and I'm still deciding on the third one.
Me, myself, and I. And you were right there.
Rock, paper,
Paper, said
scissors.
Val.
You want us to do rock, paper, scissors and see who wins?
Sure, yeah.
Alright, guys.
'Cause
On shoot.
You guys are kind of all melee casters.
Oh, we're all doing it?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You're
I'm
out.
out.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Aha! I get blessed.
Which
Jace-
makes sense,
Jace gets
because if that's the case,
This
then
is you, right?
Correct.
I need to bless myself.
That's true, you can bless
Well,
yourself.
bless you.
Could I have blessed his echo?
Yeah, he could bless everyone else if he wanted
No.
to.
Counts.
No, you can't bless the echo. Okay.
But you can bless me, and I can act as the echo. So
Okay. That's the end of your turn, Ron?
Yes.
Jace, you're up.
I beat them
Yes,
in
you did.
initiative order? That's
Yes.
Well, I see him jump off of his horse. I'm gonna be like, well, I'm not that dumb. I'm gonna ride up there on my horse.
Alright.
And I will hold my action for 2 Eldritch Blasts when they come in range.
Okay, which you have 120 feet range?
Correct.
Okay. So, alright. Their turn. They fly 120 feet up using an action dash to do that, kind of come swooping and down. So now they're about 30 feet in the air.
I'm aiming for the one on the right.
Okay, you're aiming for...
My right.
You're right.
Yellow
okay.
guy.
The yellow guy. And then John is aiming for the one in the front. So John, if you want to go ahead and make your attack rolls.
I'm not making attack rolls.
That's right, you're not. You
Blessed.
go ahead and make your attack rolls, that's right.
And guess what I cannot do?
So now I get to add a D4 to these.
Your correct. Your attack rolls. Yeah.
Kind of needed to actually be worth a damn at fighting.
Well, 12 plus 9 plus 2. So, pretty sure that hits.
Plus 2. Yeah, that is it.
it's 23.
Yeah.
And then the second one. Be 12, 13?
Just miss.
Okay, so the first one will take. I was doing it wrong last time. What is it?
It's 1d10.
1d10 plus your charisma.
Well, actually, no. It's a d10 for what your cantrips are. No.
No, his
It is-
as
It
rep,
should
it's
say it.
1d10.
It should say it right there.
Yeah, it should be 1d10
Okay.
plus your charisma modifier.
So 5 plus 8.
13.
So 4 is from my charisma bonus, and then 4 is from my fire damage for being a fire genie.
Oh, okay. So 5 plus 8, that would be 13. Alright.
So 4 points of fire damage.
Okay.
It says once on every one of my turns I can add 4 points of fire damage if I hit with an attack roll.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Did you roll your damage? Oh, you missed your second shot.
Okay. So now it's top of the round again. Val, you're up.
Oh, and he is pushed back 10 feet. Nope. Yep. And he is slowed 10 feet.
Slow 10 feet as well.
That's lethargy.
Okay. Are you steady aiming again?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Don't forget you fly.
It's fine. That's why I rolled my last one too. If I would have rolled a 2, I'd have got
28 to hit.
You miss.
You only need a 14 to hit. So.
You missed because
For
it went
that
in his
one.
mouth and out his butthole. You shot so well.
It's cocked.
Should have kept it.
10 points
I
of
couldn't see what the
piercing.
number said. I was
It
just
was a 7.
throwing it out there. It was
10
cocked.
points of piercing damage. That's a lot better. Oh, that's a heck of a lot better. 23 points of sneak attack damage.
Alright.
It's a lot better.
Yeah, because your last time was just a total of 23. This one was 33 total. Alright. Alrighty.
And then I will bolster up the line. I'll hop off my horse and join
Okay.
and just kind of be ready in case they come in a lot closer.
Okay. It is now Farnsby's turn. This is now realistic. They're pretty much, 90 feet from you. So,
You have like what, 60 feet of force movement?
I think so, yeah. If he's still on his horse, yeah.
Wait,
no, probably
how
on.
far?
So he has 25, so he moved 25.
That's 25.
And that was just my move. How far am I now?
How far are you now? You are, well, from this one, 40, I'd say about 55 feet. Because he's up in the air a little bit. So it's like, I'm trying to do the A squared plus B squared equals C squared in my head.
Okay. Really good. Can I toll the datum?
You can toll the datum, yes.
I'll toll the datum.
That's a wisdom saving throw.
I believe so.
That'd be a total of 15.
Wisdom, yeah.
Does they succeed? Perfect.
Spell save DC.
I know. Where's that at?
Top right. Top right.
By the way, Chad, that's how close you were.
No, it's your armor class.
Nice.
No, nice, thanks.
Go to spells. Spell save DC 15.
They just roll a 15, so they just save, so it shrugs off the spell. Alright. Okay, that's your action. You can try to use a bonus action, or you, if you even have one. I don't even know if you have one yet.
Can I use my ring as well section?
Does it stay as
What ring is it?
ram? Is it an action in the description? I have.
No, you're not, we're not quite close enough. I have to be 30 feet.
Okay, then, okay.
I
Okay.
think.
Okay, so, that's the end of your turn, Farnsby. Borealis, you're up.
No, I can, it's 60 feet.
Oh, is it 60 feet? You could make it, yeah.
Does it say bonus action?
Yeah, is it? I haven't actually read the full description of it in a while.
Doesn't really say.
What does it say then?
As an action.
Okay.
Right there, as an action.
Okay.
Okay.
Expend 1 to 3.
I'm having a hard, I think I'm gonna have to take these glasses back. I'm having a hard time focusing on,
Oh, okay.
like, reading.
Gotcha. Might have to get some bifocals.
These are.
Oh, are they? They're lined as bifocals?
Yeah.
Trifocals.
Yeah, these
Oh.
are actually, yeah, they're
Trifocal.
trifocal.
Yeah.
Trifocals.
With
They have three- yeah,
bifocals,
three.
you get two different types.
Yeah,
Just
there's
three.
3 lenses all there. My
I
bad.
Well,
think
no,
my-
trifocal, it's progressive, so it gradually changes.
They used to do it where it was just bifocals originally were just
Yeah.
2 of them together, and trifocals were 3 of them together. But now they have the progressive lines, which I don't know if they're any better or
Yeah,
not.
Progressive no lines.
Yeah.
That's the way that is.
Interesting.
All right. So Borealis, it is your turn.
Okay, so 20, 25, 15, 30. And they should arrive at the end of their next turn, right?
Yeah.
Because
Because they're right here, right now, just like 30 feet up. So.
So it's been a while since I've been a barbarian. So if I rage now, I only lose it if I don't attack or take damage by the end of my next turn.
You
Yes.
have to hit
Yeah.
something.
You have to hit or take damage by
Or
the,
take damage.
by the start of your next turn.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead then and rage
Okay.
and hold the attack action for when one of them gets near.
Near. Okay.
Yeah. Close enough for
Okay.
attack.
It looks
Gotcha.
like when you rage.
I don't know.
Ancestral drums start playing around them.
Yeah, pretty much.
John, you're up.
Here.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'm trying to keep everybody close to me.
Yeah.
For my action, I'm gonna go ahead and fire my chicken.
Oh no!
Your ugly ass chicken.
You're firing the chicken.
All right.
It's a shiny.
So
Is it Fred or girl?
this is the fighter one. This is the cleric
It's a
revolver.
phoenix, so it's fried.
And I also get my D4 because I'm blessed. That's
Does that mean infinite food from a phoenix?
it's already at 14.
Feel like it, yeah.
17 to hit.
It hits.
Okay.
Sorry,
So,
George.
which one are you aiming at? This one?
That one, yes. And then this one.
Why even break its neck? Just wait for it to
Yeah.
burn up in flames. It fries itself.
Well, that's a dice, dude. That's
the beauty about
This is true.
19 to hit.
19 to hit. It does hit. So both of yours hit.
Alright, let me double check this. So
fancy spell.
that means
Roger like min-maxed his character almost.
no such thing.
I could do that, but I'm gonna do something a little different.
21 to hit, or 21 damage for the first shot.
Okay.
And
I've
then
got a spell that I haven't used yet that I want to try out.
I forget
Wait.
he sharpshooters everything.
Oh yeah.
I forget.
no, it's 16.
He
Yeah, no, 21, that's right.
He fucking hits hard.
Yes.
And then
When he
that one
hits.
is
It's like fucking 40 points of damage for one.
Sharpshooter
fucking
18
shot.
points of damage for the second shot.
What does sharpshooter give you the negative on the attack roll?
Negative
Minus
5.
Negative 5?
Yeah, it's a -5 on the attack roll.
So early
But
game it
it's a
sucks.
+10.
But with
Yeah.
bless, it
damage.
makes it better.
Yeah.
There's an early game it sucks.
Right
Yes.
now, what are you hitting with?
But-
+9?
Technically, with the revolver, my cleric revolver, it actually hits with a +10. But I'm taking a 5 hit, so it takes 5. That's why I have to differentiate between the two.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
So that one's starting to show some wear and tear.
This one I hit too, right?
Yeah, that's the one that's
The
been
prone.
hit, pretty much been hit most, except once by you. The other one's been hit once.
Are they
These two.
all like close together?
They're all kind of close together at this point. They're like almost like a flock of them coming in.
Oh, flock. I thought you said a fuck.
When is it their turn?
So far, you noticed that you guys seem to be quicker, so they've been going after everyone else's anything.
So they'll
Okay.
be within range the next.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm going to go on ahead and I'm just going to bonus action, action surge, because why not?
Okay.
And I'm going to hit 2 more times.
You're going to attempt.
Yes.
Don't forget your dice.
Yes. Let's see.
I mean, that probably hit, because
It's a +14, +4, it's already 18.
yeah, that hit.
19, 20, 21, 22 to
That
hit.
hit, yes.
And then the other one is. It's 12. 14 to hit.
Just hit.
Okay.
Nice. Well, that's coming handy.
So that is 18 for one,
Okay.
and then 17 for the other.
Alright.
I'm scared of what Brock's doing right now.
Taking pictures, is that?
Take a picture.
I don't know. Somebody asked what you were doing.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Is it who I think it is?
Yes.
Yeah.
I already knew. I knew. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I guess I'm out of the loop on something.
Is it official or are you guys still just talking?
We've had 3 dates.
Ooh.
There we go.
Get made out on one of them. It's official.
It's just not Facebook official yet. That's it. All right.
We're also meeting again
It's
tomorrow.
my
So.
turn.
That ends your turn. All right.
They do not like me.
All right. No, they're very angry at you. That one in particular. Jason, it's your turn. Jace, it's your turn.
I'm gonna start calling you Jason.
I am
Jason
going
Voorhees.
to cast Sickening Radiance.
Okay.
Right in
Alright.
the middle of all of them.
Okay.
I need con saving throws from all of those.
all of them. Okay, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. All
Con
right.
save of 18.
Damn. I'm excited to see what this thing does.
I'm glad that I hit like a truck.
Saves.
Oh, there's
Fails.
not a picture.
Out of the box.
Weird.
Fails. Saves.
Noise.
So 2 saves, 2
So you get
fails.
the back too.
4d10 radiant damage. I assume it's half damage for the.
I'm going to say
Probably.
Usually when it's a save, yeah.
Most
Sometimes.
most AoE spells like that though, they're
Yeah.
usually half damage.
Because what does the spell read?
It does not say that.
What does the spell read though?
Okay. When a creature moves into the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts his turn there, which obviously after my turn it would be their turn.
Yeah.
That creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw, take 4d10 radiant damage, suffer 1 level of exhaustion,
Oh shit.
and emit a dim greenish light of a 5-foot radius, which makes it impossible for that creature to benefit from invisibility. The light and any levels of exhaustion caused by the spell go away when the spell ends. So it doesn't say anything about the creatures taking
So
half
I'm
damage.
assuming it's one of those. It's a pass or fail. So the ones that succeed get nothing. I'm guessing.
Correct.
So
But these
two.
two will take 4d10 radiant
Okay.
damage and suffer exhaustion.
Okay. Except for one.
It is a concentration spell for me.
So you're concentrating.
Please, not bad. So
19,
17 plus 5, yeah. 22 points of radiant damage.
I'm also concentrating.
Okay, you're concentrating.
But I'm aware that I'm concentrating at least.
So you said 22 points of damage.
Radiant damage to both of those two.
Okay, in the back. Okay, good.
But it stays in the area.
Yeah,
Yeah, what's the area of it?
Well, I think
it's a
what
30-foot radius.
30-foot radius
Okay, so it probably ends right
there.
beginning of this
Yeah,
one.
I would put it right in the middle of it, because I have 120-foot range.
Yeah.
I would put it
Yeah,
right
I'm
in the
just
middle.
thinking like, does it stop affecting them? No, it said specifically when
Spell
the
drops.
spell ends. So no matter what, as long as they were affected by it,
Correct.
it's going to stay following them.
Yeah.
But they won't continuously take damage of it. So.
No.
Not unless they end their turn.
Even if they're outside of it.
Those two have the exhaustion
Yeah.
on them,
Yeah.
which is the main part of
Yeah,
what
that
I
means
was
they have
trying to do.
disadvantage on all ability checks. So
Attack rolls and ability check, right?
attack rolls, yeah, attack rolls and ability checks. So
But what I'm saying is, it's safe to move into the area.
No.
not for anybody. No.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, it's not safe for you to move it. You just notice like
But it is like up in the air, so
yeah, it's up in the air. So
we
you could
can't
be,
reach it.
Yeah.
Because they're up in the air, so I put it up in the air.
Yeah, it's
So-
not. It's
It is not on ground level, we can't reach it.
cloud kill.
Okay,
That's
so-
what
top of the round.
no.
No, it's
No,
the last
No,
turn.
sorry, it's their turn because that's the end of your turn.
That is
Right?
the end of my turn. So now
This
they're
one
gonna
is
get
going to
con saves.
swoop.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness!
Man, he swooped hard.
Yeah. Yeah, swoop down to this one.
Okay.
This one is going to go at a fly speed. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yep, swoop down in front of your face. These ones, their movement's not slow, but they're going to move out of this. This one is slow though.
Yeah, for 10
He's slowed by
feet.
For
10
10
feet.
feet.
20, 30, 40, 35, 40, 45, 50, dash. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to fly over 50 and fly down his face. Your face. This one is going to.
Get attacked.
This one's going to attack
No, he's gonna get attacked as well.
as well.
That's my held action was
Oh
for.
yeah, so go ahead and make a
So-
attack roll for you.
Does a 27 hit?
27 does hit.
I was hoping so.
Don't forget your rage damage.
Yes.
Yeah, which I have to remember what.
+2.
Is it just +2? Yeah.
At level 5, yeah, it's +2.
Ugh. What? Yep. D12.
So that's
Hurts.
9 damage total.
Fire.
Okay. -9. Okay.
You have 2 attacks yet?
Oh yeah. I can attack like
So you-
I can attack like 4 times.
But you held an attack action, right?
Yes.
Okay, so you can make all the attacks you would on a normal action.
So you get one more
Okay, so I still get one more. Cool. Does a 14 hit?
Just
14 just hits.
Sweet.
That's a lot
That's
better.
a lot better. That's
Stuff.
15. So that's 17 damage to.
17 damage to the
Yeah.
for the second one? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, well, how do you want to do that one?
Well,
Okay.
I guess the one who would probably see it would probably see me, my person, do like this little flashy teleport, and then I'm all of a sudden back where I am as the bird's heads,
Yeah. Go
are all
flying
just cleaved off
Yeah.
with
Okay.
one swing.
Nice, this one's out. But that's also the one that's been attacked the entire time, pretty much. So.
Also,
surprised you didn't
something
get it
I
for
forgot
me.
something I forgot to tell you. I can't flank with the echo.
Okay.
Just so you don't. Just so
Yeah,
you're aware.
that's part of the rules,
They cannot
right?
flank.
Okay. So it's going to be this wing's turn. He's going to make 3 attacks against you. I have to figure out how he can do one of them without trying to hit his fellow. There we go. Yeah, he'll be able to get both of you guys in there. Okay.
Oh,
So-
I think I know what he's going to do.
Okay.
Got a wing attack.
Yeah.
So he's going to make a bite and a horn attack, and then we're going to do a fire breath cone. Okay.
What?
As you see the lion's head goes to bite you, the goat's head will try to ram you with its horn, and you see the lizard head mouth heat up. So the lion head will probably miss with a 9. Okay, he misses. Then we have the
Doubling my numbers.
horn, which I rolled at 18, so that one does hit. And that one you're going to take. Okay. 15 points of bludgeoning damage from that. And then I need Borealis and Farnsby to make a dexterity saving throw.
Sweet, I have advantage on these.
I think no, he's a paladin. He does not. He's like a barbarian. You roll poorly on both of them.
It's a 12.
Well, we were.
Dexterity saving
Did
throw.
I get any bonuses from him being near?
Yes. No.
Oh, yeah.
No, right next to each other. You would get a bonus. You have a 3 charisma modifier.
You get a.
Yes, you get a +3.
Yeah,
Okay, so 15.
You just succeed.
Yeah!
How
Thank
much damage
you.
do I take from that?
Did you fail?
Unless a 6.
A total of 6?
Is that even
Just
with
way
the
too low.
paladin bonuses?
Hell, they're not always dexterous, guys.
No, you're not.
Okay.
They
Most
wear
of the
heavy
time,
armor.
I said most of the time, I think they're not.
I mean, I get, you know, save bonuses, but.
Paladin is my other
Our
thing.
charisma constitution.
Charisma strength.
Charisma strength. Okay.
Yeah. I built my redemption dexterity paladin though.
Now, what was the?
The DC's 15
I know, but
for dexterity.
So yours should already be calculated into it.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. So your modifier.
I'm still not getting it.
Okay.
I mean, if we go with charisma.
Well, add to your charisma modifier to your dexterity saving throw. So
I think he's saying if he didn't have to do a charisma saving throw, he
okay,
might be alright.
Okay, because it's proficient. Yeah,
It's
I
probably
got
like a +9 or.
Plus 10.
Yeah.
It's taking way too long for you to
I know, isn't it scary?
34 points of fire damage.
Yes!
And you take half.
Okay.
Damn.
So So that's 17 points of fire
I'm gonna
damage.
get you the one ring that I had that saved my butt 7,000
One ring to save them all.
Ring of evasion.
Yeah,
All right.
it's an amazing
That thing saved my ass so
Oh.
many times. It's not even funny.
Okay. So, and then here's the problem. This one's right here. It's going to make.
Didn't they use the dash?
No, the one in front of
No.
me dash.
Yeah, the one-
Yeah, the
one-
slow one had to dash.
Yeah. This one didn't. So let's see if it can actually do this without hitting its
And
compatriot.
it has exhaustion,
This one does, yes.
so it's at disadvantage.
This one can't do it without
On
hitting its
ability checks,
compatriot.
which
So
I don't
he's
think
only
a
going to be
breath attack
making
is.
attacks against Borealis. He's
No,
going to be making he's going to be making a bite, claw, and horn attack against you,
There you
Borealis,
go.
since he can't.
Okay,
He doesn't want to hit his own person, so he's not going to do the breath attack.
I'm fine with that.
So now he's got 3 disadvantage attacks on you.
Okay, this one's going to be for the bite attack. Disadvantage is going to be a total of 14.
Misses.
Okay, the horn attack.
18.
Will also miss. The claw attack will also miss. So all 3 attacks miss.
You're welcome.
What?
I know what I should do.
And then he used that, so that's all he can do. That's the end of their turn. Top of the round. Val, you're up. No, yes.
Since it's the end of their turn, I'm going to use my reaction to
Okay.
expend my rune carved onto the bear head against the one in front of me. I need a wisdom saving
A
throw.
wisdom saving throw.
Is that an ability check?
5.
No!
It's a saving throw. It's not an ability check.
He is incapacitated.
Incapacitated.
He is
Can you-
charmed by me for a full minute. The creature has a speed of 0 and is incapacitated, descending into a dreamy stupor. The creature repeats the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on a success.
Okay, so it cannot do anything except save on each of its turns.
Yep, and then it doesn't get to save when I attack it either.
Okay.
So.
All right. So top of the round now. Val, you're up.
Does that give you advantage on the attack rolls on it?
It does, technically.
5, 10, 15.
And I'm not at disadvantage either because I have the gunner feat.
I'm gonna, as I'm running, I'm gonna swap from my rifle to my rapier.
Okay.
I'm going to use its ability to charge up to my blades and use it against the creature that's attacking
Okay.
Farnsby because he's the one that's taking the most damage.
Yes. You
That's
notice
a
this
lot of damage.
Farnsby sat there, got clawed bit, and then immolated.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Farnsby's looking a little rough.
Not quite yet.
Not quite yet. Okay.
Yeah,
But-
that wouldn't have made me look quite rough yet.
Showing some.
Gaston
wounds,
would have
maybe.
been crying.
Maybe showing some. wounds.
So,
Some singes.
I don't get the advantage, but I still get technically a sneak attack because I have been out that close.
Yes.
is tilted to one side a little bit.
For a 20 to hit.
The 20 hits.
Okay. Now, with that being said, it's 2d8 damage because I'm throwing both blades at once. That's 6, 3, 9, 15, 14 points of psychic damage to him. And
This one has not been hit at all yet.
that's amazing. I'll take that one. 14. 22 points of sneak attack damage. As well.
22 points of sneak attack damage.
Oh, that was a good sneak.
Nice.
Sneak, sneak.
And now my blade needs to recharge.
Okay. All right.
Hit though.
It
That was
uses
good.
its energy and then it takes a turn to recharge.
Good hit. All right. Next up,
Checks and balances, man.
Farnsby. You're up.
Alright,
I named it Soul Reaper to
I'm
begin
gonna
with.
hit him with the dash.
It's now against potential.
Yeah, it's all right.
Because I just realized I literally could do that.
Let's see, 17 plus 8,
Okay, you hit.
That might hit.
That's a
It's-
20.
that gets you.
actually. And second attack,
Second attack. All right.
that would be 18.
18 total. That hits.
So, before I cast these spells, the bonus actions, let's see. Takes 15. And 10 more.
So
24.
25 points of damage. Okay.
And bonus action,
Bye bye, Burby.
what's he looking like?
This one has a big gash in him. it's looking damaged, but not dangerously wounded.
Alright, I'm gonna hit him with Searing Smite.
Okay, Searing Smite, I think the way it works is you have to cast a spell and then on your next melee attack.
It's a bonus action.
Yeah, you cast it as a bonus action, then on your next action you would hit it with the weapon. Divine Smite's the only one you can know that you can hit, then Divine Smite into it first.
Just go ahead and do a Divine Smite and
Yeah, then I'll just do Divine Smite.
Okay.
because
I have.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all the smites except Divine Smite, you cast a spell, then on your next
and
melee
then
hit.
you because it's a bonus action for the smites, so you cast that and then you have to attack. They are worded very weirdly, but most bonus actions you want to do before you take your action.
Which is the irony of them calling it a bonus
Bonus
action.
yeah.
Correct.
But yeah, your regular,
Not all of them are like that,
yeah,
but most of them are.
Your regular Divine Smite though, it's just like bam.
Yeah, if you hit, then you can add it onto it,
Yeah.
which is what makes it the best smite.
Yeah. The Searing Smite's nice because it's fire damage. And no, Searing.
What do you want?
Yeah.
You pick. Spread.
Okay, red light wire, 0.
Really?
2d8.
Fucking missed that?
We don't play basketball, man.
2D. Yeah.
Not wrong.
So level 1 does 2d8 damage.
One.
Then level.
Nice.
Is that glass?
You want it?
No.
Did you want that before, Peter?
I made it.
No, it's fine.
You sure?
Yeah.
I heard it tinkering.
Michael's very crafty.
So I just told him to
I'll
surprise
take
me.
it.
Have you
yeah.
made that?
So if that's what you want.
Go ahead. I haven't actually had this in forever.
Dang.
So it's 2d8.
Thank you,
I
Lord.
hadn't had it in years until someone brought it here once, so.
That is very well made.
It's still wonderful.
That's 5
Except in this version, I was hoping the can.
plus 1. Free spell a little higher than 1.
He made it.
Nice.
What's there?
So okay, so we just do casting a level 1 Divine Smite for a total of 5.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Alright.
I have a reason when the top layer was so thin that when little asshole knocked
Oh,
it
you
off,
can, yeah.
it broke.
Broke.
Okay. Alright. Friends.
Little assholes.
Alright.
Oh, my cat.
Yeah.
Borealis, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action teleport,
Okay.
which puts me here. Yeah, go here.
Okay.
I do have a question actually, because I've
Yeah.
not played this kind of barbarian before. The Ancestral Protectors.
Mm-hmm.
It just says when the first creature you hit with an attack on your turn becomes the target of the warriors. So once that target's dead, they're just gone, right? Until the next combat you
Yeah.
actually have, right? Okay. I was making sure because I was like, I forgot to even mention him, but I also killed him the first time I attacked. So, so then I'll.
Yeah, because it says per combat, it doesn't say per round or anything
Yeah.
like that, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't even say. That's the thing. It didn't even say like per combat or per round or anything. I was like,
It just says the
never
first wing
fucking-
in combat.
It just says the first creature you hit, and that it's not gone until you drop rage. I was like, well, where the fuck do they go? They're just chilling out in the field. So I'll go ahead and attack this one.
Okay. Using your echo to attack. Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I forgot something.
Yeah, draw 20.
Oh, I have to
So if
say
I
first.
use my hellish rebuke,
Okay, that's a
Reaction.
reaction to do it, yeah.
You have to get hit first,
Yeah.
right?
well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you got it. So, yeah, Hellish Rebuke, yeah, it's when you take damage, you use your reaction
Yeah,
for that round.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, you could have used it
yeah, I
earlier.
could have used it.
You double
Well,
the
just wait till you
damage.
hit again.
Yeah.
I thought that was a tiefling thing.
No, you can take it.
You can take it. It's
Oh.
just a spell you get. Like some tieflings have it as a racial ability, but it's just a spell you can get.
I
It's
did
a
not.
warlock, you know.
Yeah.
I'm a warlock. I didn't even know that. Look at me go, guys.
All
Is
right.
that from the
First attack's a crit.
Yeah. Okay, that's just 20. I heard that.
Yes. Okay.
Special damage.
2d12?
But you can take
So that's
basically one spell.
17 plus 6 is 23 plus 2, 25 damage.
25 points of damage on that.
Or attack 1.
Nice.
How's he looking?
That's how you took
well, this
that
one
over
has
there,
only been
right?
hit once before, so
Oh,
it's
fantastic.
still looking good.
Okay.
Honestly,
Attack again.
I wasn't even, I knew.
That one probably
13.
One
had
spell, but
just miss.
Yeah.
I didn't
Okay. So
realize
then we're going to.
cantrips.
Yep.
Oh, you're not blessed.
No, I'm not
no.
blessed.
Hold on. I want to. Here, I'm gonna ask you this because I'm not sure if I can use this in this way. So he missed, right?
Yes.
Oh wait, never mind. Sorry, it wouldn't work because he's hit by attack roll, so he didn't hit.
Oh, he did get hit by one though.
No. Hitting that one, he didn't hit. He missed.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna try and
Oh,
finagle
the
it.
one that you were fighting. Okay.
No. This one that he's.
He did hit that one.
I did hit it once.
You hit it first.
I crit it
I'm
first.
talking about your
and
second
Oh,
attack.
his
Oh, second one
second
missed,
missed.
Sorry. I was gonna try and finagle one of my new abilities, but it wasn't working
Well,
like that.
you might get another chance because I'm going to unleash Incarnation, which
Okay.
gives me one additional attack.
Okay.
So, oh, wrong dice. That would be a bad roll. No, let's roll a d12. 15.
Just hit.
Yes.
Well, it's a
Goodness.
little over just hit. It's 14. You hit. Yeah.
All right. So for 3, 6, 9, 11.
Okay. Nice.
Okay. And yeah, that is my turn because I already used the bonus action and action. So yeah.
Okay. John, you're up.
Oh, hey there, Beauty, you got some pretty mouths! Alright, I am going to
Went deliverance on that, but all right.
Yeah.
shoot the shit out of it, and I am shooting at advantage, correct? I have the gunner feat, which cancels out my disadvantage.
Yes, as I say, you
And
can't have
incapacitated.
disadvantage from where you're at. Yeah.
But he had a cold shot too. So he's gonna shoot him an asshole.
Did I?
Yeah, he said he's gonna shoot the shit out of it.
And two.
I mean, there's been a lot of things I've shot and when it dies, it just shits.
Just see John just saying that and just like one gun in one mouth and one gun in the other. Just
16 to hit on the first one.
Yeah, it hits.
The second one. $25 to hit on the second one.
Yeah, it hits.
And then I'm just going to use my... How are all the enemies looking?
Yours is the best looking one in the front of you, but this one is showing significant wear and tear. This one's showing a couple of wounds on it.
Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and use my dual wielding to fire another shot at the one in front of me using my fighter revolver. $17 to hit.
Yeah. All three hit.
Okay.
Nice.
First one's damage is
One.
yeah,
Been there, buddy.
19 damage.
That's a lot, though. You roll a one.
That is 21 damage.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, 21.
Yeah,
And then
his health's going down significantly fast, so.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Another 20 damage.
Okay, well, how do you want to do it for this one? Because he went from the best looking one to the worst looking one quickly.
I fired 3 shots, so I'm gonna fire a shot into each of the 3 heads.
Yeah, so you fire a shot each of the 3 heads on this one, and like every time you do it, you shoot out that brain for that head, so you saw it fall, collapse. If you see like a moment of panic and realization and the incapacitated like lion's head in the middle, as it just blows out and his brain's blown out. So this one's gone. All right.
Just single-handedly just slaughtered one
Yep.
with hardly anything
All right.
added.
So, that one's gone. Okay, John, that's the end of your turn, correct?
Yeah.
Jace, you're up.
Yeah.
Which one looks the best out of the two?
the one fighting.
My echo.
This one
Yeah,
here, yeah.
Echo.
Yeah.
I thought it said Tempest. And I'm like, that's not
I need
Tempest.
another Constitution saving throw.
Needs another Constitution save. Oh, and he, yeah, I never even got a chance to do another saving throw for the incapacitated one, so he failed the Constitution saving throw with a 9.
He's gonna take 9d8 damage as I'm casting Blight.
Okay.
Need some
Okay.
more D8s, buddy, or?
He just burned through both the spells. I'm doing two good ones.
5, 15. 15 plus
29.
I need to understand that I have 141 bullets.
35.
and
One more. 40.
40 points of damage.
It's necrotic damage too, isn't it?
Necrotic, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. This one is looking incredibly rough.
And then
Just fucking.
I don't have any bonus actions, so yeah, that'll be the end of my
Okay.
turn.
So it's their turn. Their situation has changed drastically. They're both gonna flee.
Opportunity attack.
Yeah, so
I
you,
get one too.
yeah, you both will get an opportunity attack as they try to flee.
Yep. Okay. 14.
14, yeah, they hit.
4, that's 11, 13 damage too with that one.
Okay. Here for
20.
that hits. Okay.
Roll your damage.
And you can do
My
another.
attack
It's
also.
even a react. It's since it's an opportunity. You can do another divine strike if you want to. A divine smite on it if you want to. It's up to you though.
Yeah. That's 8. 12. That's 12 there. So what is it? 8?
Yeah, 8,
14.
14.
Did you only roll one?
You
Roll it
get
twice.
Oh, well,
There you go.
there's 8 more.
8 more. How do you two want to do this?
Hey!
As that one tries to turn tail and run, you know what? I'm gonna slice it through the asshole.
That
Make John proud.
Honestly, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, see?
Two axes to the asshole.
We're giving him a nice butt crack.
So,
Next crack.
so standing back to
It's got
back.
3 heads.
So standing,
Three
yeah.
assholes,
So,
right?
so standing honestly back to back with Farnsby and the Echo, as their chimeras. That's what they're
Sounds
stacked
like a
as.
TV show.
Decide to flee as the tides quickly turned on them. As they turn around, both of you, like, almost like, you guys do make eye contact, and you're like, nod, and then you go to swing as they turn around, as their tails lift up as they're about to jump off in the flight, you bury the head of each of your axe, like, all the way to, like, almost the hilt, into their buttholes, just like, right into it, gashing it up.
Nice.
Tearing through, destroying a
Tear that
lot,
ass
a
up.
lot of nerves and very important veins and arteries going through there. As they shoot out, blood pouring all over Farnsby and the Echo as they fall lifeless.
They weren't holding one in.
All right.
Themselves.
I'm hoping that Farnsby's right-handed, by the way.
So, like, as he's going down, because of my ability, I just want to go around and, like,
Flip them off?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, you flip them off. No problem. It's like like one of his eyes comes around, like the dragon eye like falls down as it's coming down, and you're just like right into the dragon eye face that blew the fire all over you. Yeah. And that will be the end of this combat, guys. Good job.
Okay,
I
I'll
just
drop
look
the
at-
Echo in rage.
I just look at you two. I'm like, all right.
Really, guys?
So what were the three heads again?
So there was a ram, a lion, and it's supposed to be a dragon, like a red dragon head. But I just said lizard because I don't think any of you guys have your characters have actually seen a dragon in the universe. So. Okay, so do I know what these creatures are?
Have I ever heard of these
They're
creatures?
dead.
You can make a Arcana or History check.
Well, he's doing that. Do they
Can I help him out?
look like they might be worth
Yeah, you can
anything?
help him. Yeah.
Worth cooking or
Do you
something?
have better proficiencies?
I have a decent one in Arcana.
Go for it. You get the advantage.
So you're helping me out?
I'm helping you out. Well, hey, does anybody
It was what? Arcana or what?
Arcana or History.
It's to both actually. Same. To both.
I could roll for a lucky roll.
We're doing 23.
We're doing our con check.
23.
Yeah. It's a straight up roll.
Alright.
Mine too, but I get to do it at advantage.
I have no idea.
Alright.
That would have been. I probably gone with Arcana first. So Arcana 23.
Only 14 on my Arcana check.
Okay.
It was 3.
3. You know they breathe fire.
That's a funny looking dog.
Yeah. So, you have actually heard of these creatures before. They are in fact chimeras, but they were made as by the South during the war. So they're
What are they doing all the way up here in the north?
what rumor has it that they broke out of their research facility during the war and escaped, and now apparently they're just living around the
They
United
were
States.
living their best lives.
Yeah, they were. You do not know anything about numbers. You just knew they were they're monsters of war, pretty much.
So they're racist.
I give you that information.
Yeah.
Perfect. I will take my time. I will draw my kill count and name presumed.
It looked like they'd be good for dinner.
And times 4.
Insight check.
Huh?
No, nature check.
That's what I was
Nature?
considering.
That's either way.
Or even collecting some.
7!
Mm.
Yeah.
Actually, you think they'd be wonderful to eat.
Well, in
I
my-
saw this guy cooking before,
Yeah.
trapping, so, hey, you cook this tonight? It looked mighty delicious to me.
Curious to the anatomy of these. Do the 3 heads lead to one stomach? Do they all have their individual stomachs?
That's a
And then it all leads to
really-
one butthole?
Well, you can see with the
How does this
There
work?
was one butthole.
One butthole.
Yeah. There was and 2 of them now have large
Large
buttholes.
buttholes.
There's only one butthole.
But, so is it one
You just
stomach?
don't want to-
Or is it multiple stomachs like a cow?
Yeah.
Do you want to dissect them and open them up and try to figure it out?
I am
I feel like Farnsby and I already dissected
I
a
will
couple.
try to stay away from the dragon's head because I know that fire came out of there, so there will probably be some kind of flammable liquid.
Okay, go ahead and make a survivor's check.
I'm just sitting over drawing.
Yeah. Are you trying to dissect this creature?
Medicine check?
No. Medicine would be more for humans. That'd be for living creatures.
So you should have the same bonus unless you're proficient with it, so.
Survival. 9.
9. So even though you tell yourself, I'm going to avoid the giant flaming skeleton, the lizard mouth, you plunge your knife into its stomach and you find the esophagus of the dragon that connects to the singular stomach. But you also find the flame sac. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Is not gonna be good.
Just him or anyone close?
Yeah, just him.
Cool.
Dexterity saving
Saving
throw.
To your comment, I'd be like, in my experience, the
14?
only food
14.
creature that is made up of more than one creature that tastes good is owlbear. And this obviously ain't an owlbear.
Based on resistance to fire damage.
No idea what an owlbear is, but if you don't think we should eat it.
Half bear, half owl.
Okay. So
Make your butthole
After the camera is turned off, I'll tell you a story.
I rolled really well, but I'm leaving you double resistance since you succeeded on the save, and then you're resistant to fire, so you take 14 points of fire damage.
Holy shit.
That's with double?
You rolled really well.
I rolled really well. I had nothing but 7s and 8s on those. So.
28 to 6.
Yeah, did you roll
That's like
56 damage?
66?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
56.
56, I
Yeah.
thought like that.
Dang.
That would have hurt me forever.
That'd hurt me. I mean, that's half my health.
It's a little over half.
That would have took me down most of the way.
I rolled.
You 3 are like tanks now. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Like we've had like squishy characters.
In no campaign have I ever had this much health in any
I
full
was taking the
campaign.
fort.
You've always been
Yeah.
spellcaster.
Spellcaster or something.
So
utility,
you're looking
yeah.
at these creatures. You did discover an answer to a question that there's only one stomach, but there seems to be 3 sockets.
Worth the information.
You mean,
When I watch it
you mean
catch on fire,
inflammation?
it'll be like,
Yep.
Close it.
Fucking
really?
My journal?
Yeah.
And I'll read you.
He must not have.
Shall we continue?
It's probably about 4 o'clock in the evening right now.
About how far away from town?
You're probably another.
I know.
4 or 5
you said we
hours.
weren't gonna make it into
Yeah,
town.
probably
but
4 or 5 hours from.
if we were already gonna plan on being a couple miles out, then we should be right on track then. For
About 4 or 5 miles. 4 or 5 hours outside of town, probably.
So, from the town, how far is it to the farm?
It would probably be a couple hours ride from town to get to the actual farm.
I'm just wondering, if we go in town and we're trying to sell this stuff, how long it's gonna be before he comes to town? Unless he just happens to be in town.
What's the point of the probe?
Yeah.
probe.
That make me the pro.
No, I can probe you.
But the good news is that
No arguments.
actually we can probably all just go into town.
Oh, I plan to go into town.
Don't need to
I
stay
just
outside
need to
town.
stay separate from you guys.
And a group of us can ride in beforehand, the other group come in on the lap.
I didn't actually hear you. I couldn't hear you.
Oh, I said one group could go in beforehand a little bit quicker, and then one group can come in later. So, yeah, 2 of us can stay outside of town.
So now,
You
first thing
pretty
I'll do, I'm gonna go find the nearest tavern and get me a pint.
Got an alcoholic on our hands.
So,
What color do you think he turns when he gets drunk?
What color do you think I turn when I get choked? Actually, out of character.
Purple.
Think I go purple?
Yeah.
You probably turn green when you get super, like, queasy. Stay
If you
green.
can get queasy.
you
I guess-
become a fresh shade of aqua.
We gotta stop at every little pond and river.
It's like light blue.
You can take a swim.
He goes from cerulean to like really light blue in the face when he's drunk.
No, y'all will make fun of me until we end up on a boat and I'm the only one who can breathe underwater. I'm just saying.
They have spells for that.
So you guys continue on your way to town.
Correct. So now we're discussing entry into town.
Mm-hmm.
Do we want to split up and do 3 in town to begin with overnight, and then 2 of us come in the morning?
Sure.
I say the ones that are really hurt, go in and get bed.
I can agree with that.
How many of us took damage?
I
did.
I mean, I took a little bit from that explosion, but not
Yeah,
bad.
I took it from the first fire breath.
So I'll say, John, why don't you take the 2 new guys, head on to town, and Jason and I'll come in the morning.
What?
And we'll be different people.
Sorry, out of character, it's funny to me that we're the new guys when he's only like a day or 2 before us.
Part of the team!
This is some schoolyard bullshit here.
But you don't know that.
You're correct. That's why I said out of character. This is some schoolyard bullshit.
Did not think about that.
He's, yeah, like, what, 2 days at most? Because he showed up. Yeah.
He's like a week maybe at most.
Yeah,
I don't know,
most.
but it's like one of the things though. But
It's
John
okay.
is the most senior partner to take care of the newest
And he's gonna go with the team in 3 weeks.
and at least-
3 weeks.
And Val is definitely the senior partner. At least he's taking care of one of the other new guys.
I'll take care of it.
I've proven my worthy in combat.
By being disintegrated. By being disintegrated and having your fucking patron's soul absorbed by some crazy ass bastard.
I came back from the dead, man. What have you done?
Been the only one that survived every fight we did.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
That's right.
I'm currently the only one with a no dead record.
And for these 2
Well,
new
yeah,
guys.
but out of the original group, hey,
Have you died?
His
My
new-
current character, no.
No, but that's the
See?
point I'm getting at.
That's what I'm saying.
Alright, so Jason and I will camp out of town. The other three will head into town.
Okay.
And
So if you're willing to ride in the dark, I could say you get within a couple miles of town if you're willing to ride in the dark. You get to Kingmanton. It's a small town. At this point, it looks like it's growing because of the ranch. You see new buildings going up. So the two of you are going to camp. You three go in.
Looking for a tavern.
All right, like an inn and tavern thing.
And tavern, hopefully together.
Walk in. Farnsby, do a charisma check, because you're probably the one asking around anyway. Like a persuasion, I guess. 14, yeah. Easy enough. You go in and you're pointing to a tavern called the Bell Bottom Inn. It's an inn tavern combo. And you also find out after you come across a very talkative man that the reason why it's called the Bell Bottom Tavern is because there's a bell on the bottom of the door when you open it up. So. No, my husband has big pants because there's a bell at the bottom of the door, and the man that you talk to is just very enthusiastic for some reason about
The bell at the
the
bottom.
bell at the bottom of the door.
It's the bell at the bottom of the door.
Bell at the bottom of the door.
Does it ring?
Does it ring?
There's a bell at the bottom of the door.
Okay, that didn't work that well, but alright.
Is it a rough tavern or?
You get in.
Polished it.
The bell is very nice as you three get in there. It's a very shiny silver bell. The rest of the tavern, not so much. It's kind of dingy. There are people drinking at the bar. There is one bartender literally spitting into a glass and wiping down that mug with a dirty oil rag, it looks like.
No fights going on?
There's no fights going on currently.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, there is one guy wearing a cloak over his head, shuffling cards in the corner. And there is the bartender is actually a half-orc gentleman. It looks like he has filed down his tusks.
I'll walk up to the bar.
Walk up to the bar.
Evening.
I'll join.
Evening cut right there, you smitty.
How much for 3 rooms? If you got them.
Yeah, so he says that, he's like, let me check, and he brings out an abacus. About 3 minutes later, 5 silver. With dinner.
5 silver down.
1, 2.
No, I'm gonna actually,
3.
instead of having him do that, yeah, I'm gonna count it out slowly for him.
1. Okay. Yep, you get the 5. He's like, okay. He starts cutting it again anyway. Alright. And he brings out 3 keys. There's keys. And they have 210, 211, and 212 written on like little wooden tags on them.
Alright. I'm gonna walk up to these 2. Hand them their doors. 210, 211. Taking 212.
He handed me my door.
That's exactly it. You throw it out there and walk into it.
So,
Magnificent mansion.
so Farnsby, you take your door up to the key upstairs.
I can't speak.
Well, you know, your door magically fits in the hallway.
I didn't learn so good.
No, there's just a key out right there. Put the door.
Put the door has like a little tag in front with the actual key on it. Sticking the key
Make
on
sure you
the
attach
door.
the hinges to the wall.
Yep. Make it attach the hinges to the wall, yeah. Don't put it on backwards, that's embarrassing, let me tell you.
This is the most unusual way I've ever seen.
Alright, that's official. Alright, he hits the doors with that's too
I thought the bell was straight.
People can't hide in the rooms if there's no door.
Well, if he hands me the doors, I'm gonna lay the door down long ways and turn with it.
Yeah,
I hit anybody?
hold on. I'm gonna roll d6. And even you do, and odd you don't, alright?
Alright.
4!
Yeah!
Yeah! You hit.
Shady.
You turn around and hit the bar guy. Boom!
Is it that
Sorry, that's okay. That happens all the time.
Is it that
I would imagine so.
Yeah.
Is it that
My
point?
friends tell me I used to be really good at math until I started working here, but I don't know what happened.
I'm gonna.
What
Times are changing, I guess.
Do I even have friends? Where did that thought come from? And he kind of like stops and drools for a second.
Where did what thought come from?
All right. So you guys grab your doors and go.
Wait, you go over there with my dog?
Yeah.
Dragging mine from a weak ass motherfucker. I thought it was weird he had a pile of doors behind the counter, but it makes sense now.
You also find out that's probably why there's not a whole lot of people staying here. I assume.
And now, because of one random joke, you just created the best tavern that we've ever been to.
Now, these doors don't have bells on them, right?
No.
Okay.
No, they don't have bells on them.
I have a plan though.
So you get up there, place your doors inside the doorway, and then the key, the magical key, just that was floating there, just finally pops out of the door, so you're able to get into it. So you have your rooms. You do realize that when you're in there, each room has 2 beds in there, as John didn't ask how many was in there. So you guys have 3 beds, 3 rooms with a total of 6 beds. So you think, well, at least if your other members show up, you already have beds for them at least. But the night goes on. You guys are able, the 3 of you are able to do a long rest. God dang it, long rest. No
Long
problem.
rest or short rest or long rest?
Long rest. It's a long rest because you're sleeping through the night. Now the 2 of you are camped outside of town.
No fire.
No fire. Cold camping. All right.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's Nebraska. It's a little cooler of an evening, but you're able to stay warm. You guys gonna try to take shifts of keeping watch, or are you just gonna both pass out?
I think we're close enough to town. I don't think we really gotta worry about anything.
Maybe, maybe not. But
It's up to you. If you want to take shifts, take shifts.
take shifts.
Okay.
A couple hour naps and
Okay.
kind of maybe it takes a little longer technically to rest up, but
Yeah. Gotcha. So I'll go ahead and make a perception check. Either of you make perception checks. That's gonna count for both of your watches.
roll 12.
12.
Better than that. Perception. 15.
15. So the one I'm going to go is you don't notice anything on your watch, but while on your watch, you do notice that you do see a couple horses, besides your own, riders right in the town, like around 3 in the morning or something.
And I'm gonna consider that off, right?
Most likely, yeah. I mean, your group would probably be considered odd coming in after dark, but it was early enough where people were like, oh, they got stuck on the trail and just wanted to make it down. But this is really odd coming at 3 in the morning.
Like, how many raiders?
Notice 2.
Question.
Yes.
What I have noticed that is I only need 4 hours of sleep.
So it depends. You guys had your meals. Would you go to sleep immediately and having your meal? No.
I would have had a drink.
Would you still be awake at 4
Yeah, I would have had
Would
a
you
drink.
would you be awake at 3 in the morning? Probably not. I'm
Probably
guessing.
not,
Okay.
no.
No, then you would not have noticed this coming in. Because I'm assuming
'Cause I wouldn't
neither
have
of
a
you
re- I wouldn't have a
you
reason
guys would
to,
just
so.
passed out. Especially you who just
Yeah.
got flambe, baked Alaskan. But You wake up in town. The two of you are on the outside, the outskirts of town.
Did we get along with technically?
You did technically get a long rest. I'm gonna say you guys take longer to get your rest, but you guys did have like at least a total of 10 hours of being inactive, just keeping an eye out.
As I'm taking my last watch, I would take the very last one. I will shape change.
Okay.
I will become a older gentleman, probably late 40s, with silver gray hair and a handlebar mustache, looking very like a distinguished gentleman.
Okay. Distinguished gentleman. Okay.
You went handlebar, but handlebar goes
sorry.
down.
Whatever that one is, the twirly ones.
Creepy one, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what that one in particular is called.
I think I just called it curly mustache.
The one that kind of curls around.
Okay.
It's the gentleman's stash.
Yeah.
That's not a flesh.
Okay. There you have that. Do you have clothes that change for that? Or, I mean, I know you have a disguise kit. Or
You know, I was expecting the old man to hop out in front of the bus. Ding, 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 ding.
The old man from the Six Flags commercial.
Has ever seen the robot chicken thing where that guy like he murdered people and was getting away with it because he just kept putting people in Six Flags?
I don't technically have fancy clothes,
Okay.
but I would put up clean clothes.
Well, I would say you have a disguise kit, don't you?
Correct.
I'll let you do a disguise kit.
Actually, I have a fine set of clothes. It says this set of clothes is designed specifically to be expensive and to show it.
Oh, then I'd say you look the part very well then. Okay.
Rich boy.
So I don't need for your specific ability. I don't need you to do a disguise check, but I will do probably when you're pretending a deception check when you start interacting with people, just a general one.
Yep.
Okay. Wake up. So you guys had plans to meet up in town later, or are the
No, original plan was for us to go talk to the general store and
Flaunt all money.
Yeah, flaunt our money.
Okay. So the two of you are going to be flaunting money.
So when you wake up, you see somebody completely different.
What the hell are you and where Jace got? As I'm sticking the knife out.
I am Jace, as I have not changed my voice yet.
Okay, that's a neat little trick.
You can do it too.
Well, yeah, but mine only lasts an hour.
Mine lasts a little bit longer.
Interesting.
Now, my question to you is, do you want to do the same with your magic, or would you want me to do a little more permanent to you?
Oh, I don't need to change my face at all. I just,
Makeup or anything.
no, I just need to make sure my clothes are fine.
Okay.
But I'm going as a bodyguard, so
Or your armor or whatever.
just the leather. More or less, I have more padded leather duster, basically, is what it really boils down
Right.
to. But I will do it the whole old-fashioned way, and also with the rifle on my back.
Okay.
So,
Farnsby, you want to say something?
I was thinking you're gonna drink.
Oh, okay. I saw your mouth
Good boy.
moving.
Finished it.
I saw your mouth moving suddenly.
Oh.
Right,
No.
the same thing I was. These two fuckers bragging they can go for a whole hour. I got like 10 seconds, bro.
No, I was just gonna, I didn't want to interrupt anything that was being said,
Oh, you're
sorry.
fine.
Okay.
I don't need the gold.
I don't care, dude. You're a bodyguard.
Alright.
Are you gonna really carry and lift the heavy sack in? All that? Dapper old man?
Pick it up. Yeah, you should take it. I guess my strength score would go up by one.
It went up by one, yeah, but I figured it's still low though.
Well, you guys saw my roll probably.
Okay.
Okay, so you probably would be the earliest one to wake up after. What would you like to do when you wake up in the morning?
I want to learn about the town.
Okay.
And my personality actually says, thank you, I can D&D Beyond for this one. I find the best way to get to know a new city is with tavern brawl.
A tavern brawl. All right.
So I might be looking for a little trouble in the tavern.
All right.
Seems like the kind of place, judging from the way it looked from when we came in, it's probably the kind of place that this happens. So
Okay. Tavern brawl. All right. So
if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So
okay, let me then ask John what his plan for the morning is.
I'm gonna set up my little sensor revolver in the middle of my floor, start carving out shapes with my hatchet into the wood floor, and put some silver in the middle, and spend an hour doing my artisan's blessing ritual, or my channel divinity, and I'm going to create a little silver bell.
Okay. Create a little silver bell.
Yep.
So okay, how long did this ritual take?
It takes an hour.
Take it. So during that hour, Borealis,
yeah.
you saunter downstairs, and it is a little bit livelier this morning. There is definitely more people, probably already partaking in food and honestly some drinking already.
I'd say
this
I'd
morning.
probably have a pint while we're.
Yeah, a pint. Yeah, you have a pint and probably
Morning.
breakfast in the morning. Go ahead and have like 2 copper off or whatever. And then, so with your intentions, you see like what looks like to be a whole bunch of, best way to describe them as cowhands or, no, cowboys. We'll describe them as cowboys early in the morning, like kind of looks like maybe it's their day off and they're sitting there drinking around, being a little roughhousing this morning already.
I might get in there, rough house a little.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, you approach them as a non-human species, and they, almost the whole room stops as you just approach these bunch of cowboys. What you doing here, feller?
What's it to you?
What's it to us? This is our town. And
Really? I didn't see your name on it. Unless your name is.
Camden.
Unless your name's Camdenton.
Well, it's not Camden, but we work for Mr. Collins. He owns the ranch that owns the town.
Really? That sounds like he owns the town then. Not you.
Boy, I think you're a little too smart for your own good.
Well, why don't we settle this in a non-smart way then?
Very well, like he throws a punch. So initiative rolls, I guess. All right.
Good old Western bar.
I will say in this brawl, if it matters,
Oh my God, that just rolled everywhere onto the floor. It's not counting.
Yeah, I went to the bathroom.
I will say
Get me
I'm
a
not trying
And I'm
to
up in my room making a
I'm not
little
trying
silver
to
bell.
like kill anyone.
Alright, cool.
This
I
is just a
thought
brawl.
these two had their interaction. We're going to.
It was very fast.
Yeah.
All right, you're up first.
With an 8.
I rolled a 1.
Yeah, so it's like as the first punch is thrown, like I'm up in my room and all of a sudden I like lift my head up for a second, I feel a disturbance.
So unarmed strikes only, of course. I'm not gonna bring out a weapon. So
All right.
What?
19.
What did I do?
Yeah, I thought. What the hell did you do?
I don't know. I
What are you
apparently
doing?
completed a mission.
So that's 6 damage.
6
What,
damage.
sitting still?
I guess.
It's just straight 6.
I don't see any numbers on here that look like it would have
Oh, it's 1 plus
indicated
your
it.
modifier. You got
Yeah.
Okay.
No, plus 5.
So so what happens is he actually goes to throw the
Yes,
first
it's
one,
next
but you're a little
trophy
bit faster,
now.
you're able to dodge the side, and just like you like hit him in the nose. He's like, oh, as he takes like 6.2, and now I think you get 2 of them.
13.
13, yeah, that hits.
Yeah, 6 more.
6 more. All right. He seems to be dazed already, like focused, like you just pop him real fast, like okay. He's like, oh, all right, Mr. Tough Guy, and he comes in and he's gonna try to attack you twice as well. Okay, so they both miss.
Oh no, this poor guy.
Yeah. Go ahead and go again.
The bartender.
Yeah, that one hits. If the 14 hit, the 16 does.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
And
Or, sorry,
the-
15.
The,
Yeah, it hits.
the cow hands. and
Well, is he down after this one?
He's still up. He's looking really rough though.
Natural 1.
Oh, 10 total.
In total.
I'm gonna
Okay,
go
that misses.
Dave
Yeah.
on to see what all the records are.
Yeah, so you walk downstairs and what you do is you see your
High school
so
circle.
you see a high school circle and you see Borealis just pretty much outright punching the living shit out of this guy, just like dipping and diving, like boom, 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 boom. But then he does miss one, and then the other guy takes his turn. Miss. And that one misses. Both miss. It's just dipping and diving. As Borealis, which one?
25.
25. That hits. He's down. Borealis, like we just see you walk downstairs, seeing Ruckus, and Borealis just outright like up, left, right, and just punching this guy until the guy's unconscious and falls to the ground.
I'm gonna look at his buddies. 'Cause he had.
Yeah, there's like three others
others?
there. Yeah.
I say, all right. You guys up next, or are we talking?
Yeah, they all really jump in on the same time. Okay. Like, hell, look at this damn kid! And they're like, oh, hell no! They all go in on you. So,
Okay.
I'll just roll a new initiative roll for them, see how
Okay.
they go. Okay, they roll better, so they're going to go first. And these get
He still hasn't been hit. He's fine.
Okay, so these get 2 attacks. Oh, actually, go ahead and roll a new initiative. I'll be fair, too. Since there was a little bit of break.
So 13?
15, okay, you can go first.
Okay. Well, if it's 3-on-1, I'm gonna at least rage.
Okay,
for
you
this.
rage. You bonus action
So,
rage.
Yeah, I will rage, so I guess I get +2 to my unarmed strike. 26.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, 2 attacks.
Yeah. So that's 8 damage. 8 more damage unless a 15 misses.
8 more damage? Oh, because you're raging, yeah.
Because I'm raging, so.
So the first one that comes in, you just knock him out immediately. As it says, they see you took on the leader of the gang first, you knock him out immediately. No, it's the other two's turn are going to try to take 2 attacks against you.
What's your
Okay.
AC?
18.
So, they miss. Okay, both of them miss their attacks.
It seems so unfair.
Yeah.
Is that
So,
with natural armor? You're at 18?
yeah, he just has, yeah.
I have no
It's
armor
like bringing
on.
a dog to a cockfight.
Because I have the unarmored
Unarmored
defense, which is
Yeah.
10 plus my dex plus my con, and my dex is a +5.
He has 220 stats.
Yeah.
He rolled really good for it. It's disgusting.
Yeah, it's
I know.
absolutely
I know,
disgusting.
he
Yeah, I
showed
sent
me.
him a screenshot of it
Yeah.
after I sent you the character sheet. I'm like, dude, I'm busted. Okay.
Hopefully you won't die on this one.
A 12?
That just hits.
Alright, so that's 8 more to the next guy.
Yeah, I think that's right.
And okay, that one hits for another 8.
Yeah, so the other one goes down too.
Okay.
At this point, the other one was like, "Oh no!" And then he starts bolting
So
out.
I get an opportunity.
If you would like, yeah.
Okay, I don't want to hit him. I want to grapple. I want to actually grapple him.
Okay. Well, you can replace a grapple. You can replace an attack with a grapple.
Okay.
So you can attempt to do it once. So go
Yeah.
ahead. So it's competitive athletics checks on the grappling.
And you're raging, so you have advantage.
And you're raging, so you have advantage.
Yeah, because it's a strength check.
Yeah. Okay.
Athletics, you
Yes.
say?
Yes.
26.
Natural one. So, so he goes the
Your
turn.
poor humans rolled so bad.
Yeah.
Just imagine like grab him by the collar, like
Pretty much. That's exactly what I was
Yeah,
going for.
But he turns around and it's like the comic where he's like running, like, as you just yank him back. What do you like to do?
Tell me about your boss.
Oh God! It just starts to break down crying as we're incredibly intimidated by this. Farnsby, would you like to do anything after seeing all this?
Just walk down and sit in a chair.
Sure, all right.
Did I break any furniture in the process?
No, you were
Okay.
pretty good. All right.
That would've
you
paid
just,
the bar.
You just pretty much like left, right, knocking people out. Go ahead and make an intimidation roll for me, though.
That was
With advantage.
that was a pretty spotless fucking performance.
15.
15, okay. So he tells you, okay, I work for, let me make sure because I keep forgetting names. I work for Rodney Klein's, Mr. Klein's. He owns the RC ranch just north of town. I don't know what's out. I mean, he pays good money. I mean,
What do you do for him?
I'm a cowhand man. I rustle, not rustle. That's illegal. I just, I just make sure cows are okay. Make sure no one else rustles them. I patrol the perimeter. Oh God, I feed the
You
cows.
see anything unusual? Maybe stolen items? Not counting the cows you may have stolen.
Persuasion check?
7.
7. I don't know what I ain't stealing no cows, and I don't know anything about no stealing items. I just
Do I believe him?
insight check.
Yeah. I believe his ass. That was a natural 1.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
For a
gonna
total
ask
of
him,
3.
are you sure?
Are you sure? All right. That's a persuasion check, or
That'd be a natural 20, so whatever you want to give me.
okay.
I guess that would have
That tells
happened
you.
before I would have questioned. If he's saying, are you sure? It probably would have happened before I questioned if I believe him.
Okay.
So.
So, with your natural 20, whatever check you want for charisma, or try to get information out of him, he tells you that honestly, that's all he knows about what his boss does. He tells you that if you want to talk to somebody who knows any more than he would be his foreman, Steve Wiseman.
It's currently on the ground.
Or, yeah, no, that was not, no, Ted's down on the ground, he's the first one down. It says the foreman's currently on the ranch right now.
But have you heard any rumors?
He says there's talks,
Or seen anything unusual?
he says there's talks of one of the other cowhands by the name of Robert Calls, being specifically asked for by Mr. Klein's for a particular mission or something, a particular job that they don't know the details on. That's the only information he's able to provide. It says Robert is also at the ranch, but he should be out camping with the cattle right now.
Hey, Farnsby. You able to heal people at all?
Yeah.
You think you could heal these 2 yahoos? I'm gonna buy them a drink.
As their blood just pouring all over the ground.
Just enough to get them up and going.
Thought you were doing non-lethal damage.
He didn't need long me
I
from
mean,
that.
they're probably
not
still
dead.
bleeding,
They're
but
knocked unconscious
Yeah.
and everything, but yeah.
I mean, just go over and get basic.
One lay on hand, one lay on hand, one lay on hand. So they come conscious again.
My
Like,
God.
they become conscious.
Just enough. Just enough to, like, 1 point them.
Okay, 1 point. Yeah, you just 1 point each of them, so they're conscious. Like they're coming up, like, oh God, what happened? No,
They're
no,
pints.
no, 3. Oh, because they seem
I'm
terrified.
like, wait with the bartender. 3 pints?
3 pints is like.
Yep.
Okay. 1, 2,
You charged me 2 copper for the first
3.
pint, so
it'd be 6
6.
copper.
Yeah.
I'll hand them each a
5.
I'll hand them
Yeah.
each a
1,
Right.
3, 4.
I'll hand each of them a pint and say, "You boys all right now? We good?"
You're tough, mister. You do a lot of fighting in these parts?
I was raised on a pirate ship.
I don't know what that means.
Then yes, I've done a lot of fighting.
Okay. Like, last thing I heard about pirates was like Captain Blackbeard. I don't know what a pirate is, really.
You know,
Huh.
maybe a bit too much to explain to you after,
Is
having
it
this-
normal to see 4 of you?
I don't have my echo up. Do
No.
I? No, it's not.
Oh God.
Might want to sit down and have that drink and.
I thought I already was sitting. Oh my God. Yes. Oh, no, you're just scratching yourself. I thought you were raising your hand to do something. All right. So as this exciting event's going on, you two outside decide to head into town.
Has he come down yet? Because you
making
have
a bell.
you have a whole hour,
He's ringing
right?
the bell, yeah.
We're making a
We've
bell.
only passed like 5 minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes. So you're gonna spend the next you guys kind of drinking and getting along with those cowhands
Yeah.
downstairs. You guys make your way to town. You have a disguised gentleman Jace.
I'm a little cleaner than I was before. I made myself a little cleaner.
So you head into
My
town.
name is Gregory.
that so funny? I don't understand.
Gregory.
Why?
Because that's what rich people are doing.
Why is it funny? I don't understand.
Gregory. I've lost my fastballs.
Okay, Gregory. Bill.
Alright.
Okay.
I don't have the IMC markings on me now.
Okay,
IMC
fine.
is badged
So
in
with your disguises solidified,
Greg and Bill.
Gregory and Bill, you decide to head into town. What are you looking for? Any particular kind of store in town?
Whatever would be the most socially upstanding.
Social upstanding. Make a charisma check for me. A persuasion check, because you're asking around looking for the most.
Boop. 16.
Yeah, roll like shit. There's 16 on there. Okay, yeah. So you're able to ascertain a kind of, best way to describe it is like a gentleman's lounge. No. So it's.
I've got a pizza delivery.
Yeah, it's just known as Lockchester Cafe. You walk in and you see like a whole bunch of several men dressed up as you, like smoking cigars around this platform while waiters going around like serving wine and like odd it is, like you see like somebody getting a Scotch egg or something like that. And they're all kind of talking about the railroad and business as you walk in.
Is there a bartender?
You walk in, it looks like it's more of a waitress serves, where you sit down and as a man of money they would come to you. So you wouldn't actually go up to the order. So they let you in with your attire, and they see your bodyguard, and they see like a jangling bag of money like on his side of his person. So they just let you right in. You can choose to take a seat or walk up to somebody. It's up to you.
Yeah, we'll take a seat at the table and wait for somebody.
All right. Well, it's more like a lounge, like it's kind of like a coffee table, and you have like nice armchairs that you're sitting in. So you sit down in the lounge in a chair. A waiter comes up, like an older waiter with like balding gray hair comes up to you. Is like, "Sir, can I get you anything?"
I would like a cigar and a drink, please.
Well, here's our drink menu, and he gives you like a menu of a
I
lot.
don't need one, just scotch neatly on the rocks, please.
Scotch and rocks, very well. Do you have a particular brand of cigar? We happen to have Cuban.
That'll work.
All right. And goes,
What?
You can't have a Scotch neat on the rocks.
I don't know.
A Scotch neat means no rocks.
Scotch on the rocks.
Would there even,
I don't know about. I
in
don't
this
know.
time period, would there even be rocks though?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Very expensive.
Yeah.
Is that the
Yeah.
rich person's lounge? Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, like you see like a
Dark
big old,
brown,
like you would see like a
brown
giant
ice.
block of ice in the bag for the day, and he's like chipping away at it, like to get like. Goes,
I mean-
goes.
We had a magic refrigerator.
That is true.
We have a magic refrigerator. It's on my hip.
You shrink it down?
Oh, I got a bag of cold link.
Yep.
Oh.
We didn't actually bring the refrigerator.
So the refrigerator's still
A
in the
bag of colding?
Because Malcolm wanted to bring it, but
Keeps
then
it
Malcolm
cold.
decided to not
Yeah,
stay. so.
it's I think it's an actual item. It,
Mhm.
it just has a smaller capacity than that cold, but it keeps things refrigerated.
Yeah.
I saw somebody that made a custom version of it that it had even less space inside of it, but if you put like non-magical weapons in it, if it was in there for like a full day, when you pulled it out for an hour, it would do like an extra d6 of ice damage.
I'm not doing that. So,
I just always thought it was a cool concept.
so
I don't know the spell Ice
he,
Knife, but I
he
froze
brings you
this
he
knife.
brings you a cigar and your scotch on the rocks. He's like, "Sir, I haven't seen you before, but are you looking for anything in town?"
We are looking to lighten our coin purse. Mostly looking for uncommon items that you wouldn't find in every day. Typically, a bit magical.
Mm-hmm. Well, there is one store in town that I do know that has rare, unique items. Maybe a gentleman like yourself would be looking for. It's the Time Swan. It's a little-
Time Swan.
The Time Swan, yes. It's just a little place down the road, down Main Street, right next to the general store. Usually they do auctions, but they do set up private meetings to gentlemen like yourself.
Thank you for the information.
You're welcome, as he kind of stands there and kind of looks at you for a second.
Pay the man.
How much?
It looks like 2 gold. Hand 2 gold.
And 3 gold.
Kind of surly walks off.
Oh, not sipping yet because we're not done.
Smoke my cigar, drink my drink.
Do you approach anyone else, or
Do I see anybody that would be of interest?
make a perception check? You can do perception or insight, I guess. That's your turn.
It's the same. 14.
14. Most of the people around you, you probably would describe them as new rich, new money. None of them really seem of very interested. Them. You seem like they're probably just railroads and making money off that, and they seem like they're currently in town. You hear discussions of building maybe a railroad through town, but none of these people seem particularly interesting to you.
Just observe and see if I notice any odd conversations.
Yeah, nothing of note sticks out to you. After a while, you just get up and leave.
Yep.
All right, get up and leave.
As I'm leaving the bar, I'll look at the bartender, or the guy who later on, I'll flip him a gold coin.
Very nice. Good days. Come back whenever.
We'll head over, we'll try and find. Do you have directions to that store that you recommend?
Yes, the Time Swan is right down Main Street. There's a general store about 4 buildings down. I'll be on the other side, so it's like the 5th building down.
Thank you.
It's a big, nice 2-story building with the purple and blue, purple and gold awning in the front.
Thank you, sir.
So you go to that.
Go to the Time Swan.
Okay, this would probably be an hour, so you'd probably be done doing your thing as this bar fight and all this stuff winds down.
I'll come downstairs and I'll look at these two and be like, I'm gonna go find a general store. Wanna come with me?
Sure.
How about you, Bluey?
Sorry, work email. Thanks for the last one for the night. Go wherever you go.
Alright. Head out
I
and
think I got all the information I needed from
Okay.
these fine gentlemen.
Okay.
Hopefully you can remember that guy's name, because I have done forgotten.
Ted was one on the ground.
No, the guy,
No,
The guy you're supposed to talk
his
to.
name was Ted,
the
but
guy that, no, the one that, the
Steve?
rumors at the ranch, never mind, just,
Stephen Strange?
Steve's the one, he's the foreman.
no, not,
So Steve is the foreman.
which one am I talking about?
You're talking about Mr. Robert Calls.
Yes.
Yeah, and then I also have a third one that I may have to look into if
No.
he's there.
The one that is running errands, special errands.
That was Robert Calls.
I thought that was the owner.
No, the
That's
owner is
Rodney.
Rodney Kleins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
You guys
names.
take notes, guy.
I
If I didn't have to respond to work emails, I
A
would.
name that I've been called many a time, so.
All right. So you guys step out, probably at the same time that you guys step out. So Val, you see these 3 people step out of an inn. You start making the way towards the
Well,
house.
link my mind with you two this time. I'll leave you two out of it just for now. But I'll say, John got your 6.
Well, you already replaced Jace while I was gone.
That is Jace.
Like hell it is. This asshole's older than I am. What you talking about?
He is very good at disguising himself.
Uh-huh.
And it's not the spell that I can do. He did that all without magic. Because I don't know about your ability, so.
But
How do you know it's not magic?
if he starts smelling like caramel candies, you better fucking run.
Why caramel candies?
Cause then he's not Jace, cause Jace never smells like caramel candies, only old men do.
Smells like organized candies.
How do you know it's not magic?
Huh?
How do you know it's not magic?
Because I was still asleep, and by an hour, it would have worn off.
If
So
what
for
if
the
I
only
use
thing
a-
I know
what if I
of-
use a different spell?
Yeah, but it's the only thing
that
he knows.
Yeah, the only thing I know of is the disguise self spell. So after an hour, you're doing it without magic to me,
You're assuming that it's not magic.
pretty much. So
Okay.
we are linked for
Yeah, I'm just gonna have you roll for that.
7 hours,
7 hours.
Woo!
All right.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Rest of the day, pretty
pretty
much.
much.
Okay, so you guys can go to your separate places. So you guys go to the general store.
Yep.
You guys go to the time salon. Val, with your passive, you notice a little symbol carved in the side of the door of the time swan. It's a thieves' cant symbol that says fence. Pretty much into this place is a fence as well. Yeah, it's a little square with like a slash through it. So you guys go in. You guys go to the general store. What are you guys looking for in the general store?
Well,
They don't fucking know.
We're killing time. Get the plot going.
First of all, it's a general store. So I'm looking for general goods.
General goods.
Ketchup, mustard.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry. The only person there is Private Ketchup, no
Beans.
general goods.
Yeah. Yeah, excuse me, it's private mustard.
For,
Oh, it's Colonel
looking
Mustard.
for a little bit of-
It's early in his career.
if I'm lucky, I'll find Major Swamp Ass. But
Bean.
Yeah, you see a dwarf like behind the counter. Coming on.
start
Take a look around.
browsing the shelves.
Vegetables over there, fruit over there, dry goods over there, ammunition over there, guns over there. Got clothes in the bag.
Got any lard?
I want to grab an orange.
Lard. Yeah. Just brings out like a bucket. Just says lard. How much you need?
5 pounds.
5 pounds of lard. Do you want canvas or wood?
Oh, wood.
Okay. Brings out like a wood crate. He's just scooping lard in this. 5 silver.
Alright, pay the man. Go browse the guns. Holding my crate of 5 pounds of lard.
Just looking. I can have that delivered if you plan on making more purchases today.
We'll see first.
Alright. How about you two?
I want to plot. Move along.
Okay. What about you?
Just a couple oranges.
Okay.
Important for fighting scurvy.
Yep. 2 copper.
Okay.
$20 for a plot move.
Are there,
Alright.
well, my only question as far as the weapons go would be, is there any weapons here that look like they have upgraded parts from what the weapons I'm currently using?
No.
So they're just standard fare?
Standard fare.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Okay. Maybe flash to you two. You guys walk in the Swanstone and you see a middle-aged woman, human woman, standing in there with long brown hair, like, gentlemen. Sirs, how can I help you
I'm a bit of a collector.
today? Of
I've
course.
been looking for some items out of the ordinary.
Well, usually we do auctions, but I can do private meetings.
What would be the closest time available?
She like brings out like a little like leather bound notebook. Well, today I don't have any meetings, so we can do it immediately if you want. Now, do you understand? Usually the auctions, you could possibly get it for a lower price than what I am asking, but asking is a fixed rate.
I understand. I'll take a look at your wares if you have the time.
Very well. Follow me, and she like takes like 3 keys and locks like 3 different locks on this door. Like, just come right in.
Take a look at those locks
Okay.
real quick. So she's she's locking them.
Okay.
Anything she does in particular to each of those?
Okay. Yeah. Make a perception check.
20.
20. Okay, what the most important thing that you notice is the order that she seems to unlock the box in. She actually goes middle, top, and bottom. And you think, oh, that's unusual, because usually somebody would either go from the bottom to the top or the top to the bottom, but she started in the middle first, so that's... Okay. So she leads you in, and what you see is like several fine glass cases of several items just placed in them, like displayed with almost like lanterns above each one. The lanterns give off an unusual pure white light, so it makes you think they're probably more magical nature instead of an oil-powered lantern. It's finely decorated with fine laces around and more of a reddish atmosphere, drapery, paintings all over, a fine art nature. She locks the door behind you as it's a private meeting, and then comes in like, so if there's anything you particularly are looking for, I can answer. I can show you something, or if you just want to browse for a moment, I can answer questions.
Yeah, we would just like to browse for it.
All right, very
Thank
well.
And then in your head, I'm going to hear look for these stolen items.
Okay.
And then I'm going to ask how much gold do we actually have on us?
It's 180.
Okay.
That's not including what John probably has on him.
It's not including what I have on me.
Well, I understand that, but
Well,
this
35.
is
Right. Rich boys.
old new group, old group. We got paid before we left.
Oh yeah, I still have most of my money. Yeah.
Okay, so we are specifically looking for any of the items that were mentioned that were stolen.
Okay.
But we're not saying that to her.
No.
Just taking
We're just
one of
looking.
those.
So, investigation checks. You can do one from each of you, or somebody can help them.
I don't think my investigation is worth the darn, so I'm going to give you advantage.
It's probably better because I'm pretty sure I do have good investigation. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I have a plus 0.
I have a +8.
4 doesn't help.
30-20.
Dirty 20. Well, as you're looking around, and you're more relying on his eyes for this, you actually do come across that shield with a lion's head on it, and that's the only item fitting a description that you find.
I'll say to Jace, in my mind, and to John at the same time, the shield is here.
I'm going to come over to where he's at and take a look at it. Ma'am,
Yes, sir.
what does this item do?
That item, from my understanding, is of rare hobgoblin make. It is the Shield of the Roar, which apparently, and if you're fighting or something, it lets out a large roar that whatever gets affected by it has trouble hitting you.
Sounds awfully useful for a combat fighter.
Yes. If you're interested in it, the owner is selling it for a sweet deal of just 2,000 gold.
And you said at the auctions,
Mm-hmm.
would I be able to find out who that owner is?
So all of our items, we do not disclose the information of the seller,
Even at the auctions?
even at the auctions, because we're afraid that some individuals may take an idea of trying to rob those who donate items like this.
Gotcha.
Like, it's all done privately. It's all silent. It's so no one knows who's bidding on what until the winner's announced.
Okay.
And the winner is in fact contacted privately too, so no one knows who won. So we don't want anyone coming under attack or being robbed on the way out of town by dubious bandits or anything like that.
In my mind, I'll tell him to ask when the next auction, I'm being silent type here. When is the next auction?
So when is your next auction?
We hold them on Sundays, so being Thursday, it'll be 3 days from now.
Alright.
Not including today, obviously, depending on how you're doing
Is there any other items that
Is there anything else?
that. If you're looking for anything specifically that isn't there, you come across
Any magical rings or anything like that?
there are several rings in place. And with an investigation check, you find one that has like a brain on it. And you also find one that
Are they labeled in any way?
they're not labeled, no.
That's annoying. Specifically nice to ask. So what do some of these jewelry items do over here?
Well, this one apparently protects your mind from being invaded by spells. She points to the one with the brain on it. She goes, this one, and there is inlaid with several sapphires, not one, but a lot of sapphires. This one apparently is supposed to help you, keep you stay warm when it's cold around. And there's another one where it's it's almost like a Celtic style where there's a whole bunch of fine rounded metal. Like this one apparently can make grass grow around your enemy's feet.
Or bring up the grill. Or ring it.
I'd say ring of the table, that's probably what it is.
Or it just literally just trash.
It better be
It's
the
the Paul
giant.
Tasker.
It better be the giant weed plant from
Do you have
the first scary movie.
Magical firearms.
Magical firearms are incredibly hard to get a hold of.
I understand.
We have one. Would you wish to take a look at it?
I would.
Okay, she goes and there's an actual lockbox. Like this one's a particular private model. And she takes out another key and opens it up. And it's a fine box and it's sitting on a leather pillow. Looks like it's very well oiled. Like this is modeled after the Peacemaker, but it fires all 6 rounds at once. And it comes with a pouch that automatically reloads the gun as long as there's ammunition inside of the pouch.
Interesting.
But it comes at the cost of, it makes it harder to actually hit what you're trying to go for.
I understand. Trying to find an upgrade for my partner here.
Mm.
He
I'm
has,
taking a look at it.
he has very good firearms already,
Mm-hmm.
but he has definitely deserved an upgrade of some kind. So I'm trying to just shop around and see what would help him out a little bit.
I understand. Well, if you guys want to take a look at this one at asking price, it's only 5,000 gold pieces.
Alright. That one might be a little expensive for our taste as of right now, but
Well, I also do know that a lot of people, when they do come here, don't bring 5,000 gold pieces on their person. Usually that would be suicide out here in the Wild West.
that is true.
So, usually, if you want to, we can contact the banks about moving some funds over. That'd be perfectly fine. That's usually what most of our clientele.
Is this gun going up for auction?
This one will be going on Sunday. We haven't had no one bid on it yet. Since usually the most people who actually tend to have this would like to use it, and the negative effects of it have been just a little too much for most of our clientele. Most of them can't shoot to save their lives anyway without the difficulties of this weapons.
May I ask what the starting bid is?
The starting bid is for this particular item is 2,000 gold.
I'll shut up the rest of the time.
Okay.
Do I see any other items that would be helpful to anybody else in our group?
I mean, you see.
Other than the rings, because those,
I mean,
those obviously could
you
be
see
used for
magical
quick.
weapons, you see magical armor, you see like an axe that looks like it's dripping acid. Okay, I'm going off that.
How much for the axe?
The axe, that would be 3,000 gold pieces.
Alright. Well, I believe we will wait for the auction.
And if you wish to donate something to be auctioned off yourself, we could take whatever you manage to sell your item for and put it towards the purchase of another item if you'd like.
Alright, I'm gonna keep that in mind. I have a couple items on myself that I might be willing to part with.
Yeah.
So, thank you for your time. I really appreciate your collection here. It is quite magnificent.
Very thank you. And you know, we do keep your names private from anybody. I'm the only one that has access to a book if you wish to donate to an item.
Okay.
So,
I will let you know in the near future.
and we keep it in the safe in the back. So it's definitely like it's a magical safe. You'd be perfectly protected.
Alright. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. I hope to see you guys this Sunday for an auction.
Sounds wonderful.
Could I actually like escort you out of the room?
As we're leaving the room and she's going back to the locks,
Mhm.
does she do it in reverse order?
She does. Bottom, top, middle. Yeah. Okay, you guys step out. Same time you guys step out of the general store, I'm guessing.
Yeah, when we're getting out of the general store, I would have bought a few other items. I'll drop a couple of gold on
Okay.
it and stick it all in the bag of coal.
Okay, that's fine. I think, guys, that's what we're going to call it tonight, though.
Some flour.
Nope.
Walk out
I'm
and
getting-
carrying
I'm
a
getting-
cheese
No,
lard.
Malcolm got him all the flour he needed.
No. I'm buying all the basic food groups. Beans, bacon, whiskey, and lard.
Yes.